struck by lightning, there's thunder.
What up, everybody? That's right. This is the Phoenix Suns versus the Denver Nuggets live stream play-by-play with your own next shift Randy.
Yo.
And where's Jeff?
He's showing Earl's stream. He'll be here in a sec.
Okay.
What is up, Randy? How you doing? What's up, everybody?
The Nuggets got the first basket, and the second shot is up. So the Nuggets with an early 2-0 lead.
What up, Daniel? Sixers suck.
No, they're just not good against the Heat.
Yeah, that's why I want the Nets over the Heat in the playoffs.
So it looks like right now.
Hey, YTC, what is up, bro?
ISO. Ball's kicked out to Aiden. Aiden kicks the ball out to Kevin Durant. Durant kicks it over to Booker. Booker for three, and it's a miss, but Okogie fumbles the ball out of bounds, so it will be the Nuggets ball. And a shout out to everybody in the chat, just to let you know, apparently the Nuggets are resting everybody. No Jokic, no Murray, no Michael Porter, and I can't remember the other fellow. But KD's playing, Booker's playing, Aiton's playing, Paul's playing, and Okogie's playing. So the starting five is available for the Suns, just not the Nuggets. What's up, YTC? What's up, Robert? Thanks, guys, for popping through. Appreciate it. Thanks, YTC. Thanks, Rob.
So, Randy, what you think about the news I told you about today?
It's so stupid. It's just like the...
No, not that. The first thing I told you. The people who we're going to have on in a couple weeks.
Yeah. That I'm excited about that.
Yeah.
Christian Braun shoots, and it's good. 4-2. 4-2. But yeah, I'm excited about that for sure.
Yeah, I knew you would.
Can the Nuggets defense step up here? Got Bruce Brown on KD. KD shoots a three. Nothing but net. Smiles as he trots back to the backcourt. Looks like him and Bruce Brown were talking, especially since they were teammates at one point earlier this year. But yeah, what is everybody's
What?
I figured TRL would have been on.
Oh, I thought he was going live tonight.
Yeah, you thought
Guess
for sure if anybody, it would have been him.
Yeah, I know, right? I mean, he went live last night for the Clippers and Lakers, so I can understand.
Fucking Reggie Jackson turns the ball over, and the Suns were able to attain the ball. Okogie's got the ball. He's on the three line. He gives it low to Ayton. Ayton's bodying up. I don't even know who that guy is. DeAndre bodies his man down low, and he's able to get the sky hook for an easy 2. So it's a 5-4 lead for the Suns.
Yo, YTC, do you want the link? I'll give you the link, and you can hop in if you want.
Well, it's Jeff's show, isn't it?
Yeah, but Jeff will be here. He doesn't mind who pops in. And YTC is a Giants guy. So.
Ooh, Durant tries to slice to the middle, but the Nuggets defense keeps him away. He goes back outside deep. Throws it deep to Booker. Booker steps up, shoots the three, and he misses. Nuggets get the rebound. Nuggets keep the ball up. They're coming up the court fast. Who the hell? Oh, that's why I don't know who he is. His first NBA start, number 8 of the Nuggets, Watson. Nice spin move into the lane, but he gets fouled as the ball rolls off the front of the rim, but he'll be shooting 2. Peyton Watson, 20-year-old, 6'7". Wow.
Yeah, the link. I just gave you the link. YTC's in your DMs.
What's up, Chad?
So halftime was calling me negative Nancy throughout the whole thing. I'm like, we don't have a chance. You know that, right? Like, I gotta change my background on my green screen. I can't have the same thing.
So 1 of 2 for Watson from the line?
You
They
know,
go full
let's
court.
go down. Let's go to Broad Street.
Okogie lost his shoe as he was shooting a three, and he didn't even the ball didn't even find the basket. Sorry, it's a complete air ball. He's too late to come back, but Denver wasn't able to. What the hell? He shot it without his shoe, and he almost like slipped. How do you not have your shoes tied? Come on. DeAndre Jordan with the ball.
Hey, Caveman Pat, how's it going, man? Thank you for stopping by.
More air balls than threes made so far. Another air ball by the Nuggets. Watson for three, miss. Here we go. Durant drives, pulls up short of the foul line, and it's a no-go, but it's a foul on the play, so he'll be shooting too. KD to the line. Watching celebrity pranks. Oh, nice. Right on, Chad.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming through, bud. Appreciate it. KD's first shot is up, and it's good. Most points from pull-up attempts this season, 11.9 is KD, 11.7 is Luka, 11.2 is Booker, and then 10.8 Curry, 10.6 Dame Lillard. And KD's second shot is up, and it's a miss, but DeAndre Jordan with the rebound. Bruce Brown brings the ball up, hands it off to DeAndre. DeAndre almost travels, gives it back to Bruce Brown. Bruce drives on KD, kicks it out, but it's stolen by Kogi. Kogi all the way for the flush two-handed slam. Boom. Here's Reggie Jackson, brings the ball up, gives it to Jordan. Jordan kicks it back to Reggie. Reggie tries to go around the screen, pulls up for the short two. The ball goes around the world, but he misses. KD drops the ball, leaves it for Campaign. Campaign kicks it up. Campaign gives it to D. Ayton from the charity strike, and he's good for two. Phoenix 10, Denver 7.
Yo, what up? What up, RTC?
What's going down? I'm just connecting, yo. You guys
No,
here?
you're good. I'm here. I
Okay.
invited Jeff. I don't know. He popped in. Now he's gone.
See, he's late to his own show.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Caveman Pat, everything was good except for the Sixers got their ass whooped by the Heat.
It's just, I mean, did you sit anybody out?
Just Maxey, that's it.
So Embiid played.
Embiid played, Harden played. Just Jimmy Butler and Tyler Hero both went off.
Yeah.
They even lost Strus in the
figures.
middle of the game with a finger injury, didn't they?
Yeah.
Figures, but yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
Jeff
just
is right
waiting for
here.
the
Then
play.
he just like
It's
popped
already-
out. I don't know. He will be back. When do your Knicks play?
Oh, we already played yesterday. We played tomorrow, I think. Pelicans.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That'll be a kind of a cool game.
We're sitting our starters, though, but yeah.
I think we're going to sit our starters tomorrow against the Hawks.
Mm-hmm. We already clinched, so we're already sitting our guys. It's official. We're playing the Cavaliers anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
we
kinda
lost to
official
the
for
Boston
us. We're playing
Celtics
the-
last night, 97-93. So
Yeah, because of you,
Mhm.
Boston
So
clinched.
somebody
the
called you a
second seed.
negative Nancy, Mitch?
Halftime. That's like his
that's what he
thing.
is.
Whenever
He is a negative Nancy.
because when I'm I'm like, I'm a realistic fan when it comes to the Sixers. So halftime just goes, you're just being a negative Nancy. I'm like, dude, I know we were going to get our ass whooped tonight. I predicted us to win, but I knew we were.
I mean, it's only for one game. You got to worry about the. I mean, it's only a one game.
I know.
So Spud,
And
Hey,
plus,
what
they
up,
keep playing the
Spongy?
Hawks in the first round.
And Spongy, I will go live for Fall Guys tomorrow. I'm still trying to figure out a time. Probably like around 3:30
Alright.
Eastern tomorrow. Thinking about it. Shout out to the 9 people in the chat.
currently on a commercial break, so it's 10-7. Suds.
Oh wow, Mark Cuban's salty.
What about Cuban now?
No, he's blaming Jalen Brunson's father for the reason he left.
Yeah, I saw that. It's like, just grow up, man.
What's up, Chad?
Oh, I saw that.
Man, I love seeing him and Luca cry. I'm sorry. They talk a lot of crap just to be barely making the play-in tournament.
Yeah.
They traded for Kyrie and they're struggling this badly. So
That's got to be one of the worst trades in NBA history. Like it's that was redundant.
They were fine, perfectly fine before Kyrie. They were fine before Kyrie, though. I guarantee you they'd be much better without Kyrie.
Absolutely, because they
got worse.
Ball dominant guard with a bunch of shooters, and Maxi Kleber came back, so it's like it would have been fine. They still had their guys. You're right. So it was completely stupid to pull that move.
Not even just that, they traded away their whole defense. Didn't they trade Dinwiddie and Dorian Finney-Smith?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh well. Yeah. I got David Bertans. Here we go. He's gonna come to the rescue. Yeah. Okay.
Max Kleber.
Aren't they paying him like $90 million or something crazy like that?
They weren't a playoff team without Kyrie. I mean, they would have with how open the West is currently now.
And now Kyrie wants out. Apparently, he doesn't like the coach. He's having squabs with the coach.
He's gonna go to the Lakers soon to go back with LeBron. That's what I'm waiting for next year.
He's a LeBron follower. That's all he is.
He's gonna go back to his main piece on LeBron.
Yeah, he's gonna go back to Daddy.
Mm-hmm.
So they came back. Ooh. Big hit. Broad. Is he going to be able to draw the charge on Ayton? And that is no. It's going to be a foul on Broad. So
there you go, Spongy.
Yeah.
Gives it low to Durant. Durant basically trying to size off Watson, the rookie. Shoots over the rookie. Nothing but laces. 12-9. Phoenix. Bruce Brown brings the ball up, waiting for a screen by DeAndre Jordan, but it's a screen by Braun.
All right, Cleveland won, Miami won.
Hey,
What's up, Jeff?
DeAndre Jordan kicks it out to Braun for
You're
one.
muted.
Oh, it's off the front of the rim. Rebound Phoenix. Booker.
Jeff, so how
brings the ball up, drives the lane off the backboard, and the ball goes around the rim and out. Rebound Nugs. Nugs go up.
So Jeff, how do you feel about your Nets taking on Philadelphia?
Goes back low, doesn't. Kick it down.
I'm confident. I'm confident going to the game.
DeAndre Jordan spin move.
On Sunday?
And travel.
No, just for the series in general. By the way, good play-by-play, Randy. I like it.
Yeah, very good, yeah.
Yeah, he's good at it. I'm always, on a delay. So.
Hey, guys.
I do NFL, but yeah. From a guy, I do NFL, so I can just, tell you from my experience, you're doing a good job.
It's Suns and the Nuggets, but the Nuggets are sitting down everybody.
I'm making my return on Sunday and Saturday. XFL's coming back for me since I've been out for weeks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Waiting for a screen, but he hands it.
I'm going to be able to provide for the channel now since I've been out on the sidelines, but yeah.
Ayton drives down, but he kicks the ball to Kogi.
As long as you're back, so that's great.
Up and kicks it back to
Ayton. Yeah, I think I'm doing a Phillies game with Rob next Thursday.
1 second left.
Yeah. Next Monday I'm doing the Yankees innings.
Oh, you are? I was thinking about doing
Yankees innings for me.
Yeah, I was thinking about
Randy, is Denver sitting their players?
Hey, you're more than welcome to tag along, Mitch.
Yeah, they're not playing Jokic.
I know, but I don't want to watch the Yankees.
They're not playing Porter, and they're not playing.
No, it's just
probably because they have the number one seed.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Let me see here. Who are we playing on Monday?
Suns are playing their starters because they're trying to build chemistry, is what they said. And like Dakota said, NBA basketball.
They want to keep them fresh. I don't blame them, but yeah.
Dakota always throwing out the random
We're against Miami on Monday, the Phillies.
Down low to DeAndre.
Marlins, okay.
One-handed slam.
Yep, and then
14.
I'm streaming the Phillies game with Rob next Thursday against the Reds.
If you want me to sound like Randy, then watch me watch the Giants. That's when I turn into Jim Ross. Saquon, open space, Saquon, and I just go screaming like
I might
Jim Ross.
stream Raw with you guys, Jeff. I might do the Phillies and
just
the
in the open space.
Bro, if you saw this past Monday Night Raw, you're probably better doing the Phillies game. Do you really want to watch Raw and be subjected to that crap?
NXT was better than Raw. That's how bad it was.
That's saying
And I saw
something.
NXT.
That's saying something. YTC, that's saying something. If you said NXT, which has been crap lately, was better than Raw.
And then now Dakota says WWE
Hell yeah, Dakota.
WrestleMania
Hell
Backlash.
yeah, WWE.
Hey, listen, at least they're
WrestleMania.
trying to do a power couple between Braun Breaker and Cora Jade. At least they're trying something with the power couple at this point. What are they doing on Raw?
I respect that. Like trying to go with some realism involved. By the way, Randy, you're doing a fantastic job, bro.
Power couple.
Appreciate it.
They're trying
Now,
to
Jeff,
make the
you
next Triple
get
H and Stephanie type of
you're
couple.
gonna rest of the night off, I guess, if
Stephanie
Randy's
John
calling
is
the
good.
game.
That's fine. I don't mind. I told Randy he should call some games sometimes. So if he wants to
That
call
is
it, I'm
true,
all
yeah.
good. I don't
I
mind
agree.
being the second guy. Like, just giving my input.
Bruce Brown waiting for the screen
Mhm.
by Watson.
I can do both, yeah. I've done both already.
But he's going to be out of bounds.
I've done both on commentary, the lead man and the color guy, yeah.
So, Jeff, I didn't tell you. So, halftime and we were doing the Sixers game, right? And you know how we're on Melon, like the other streaming service thing?
Yes.
So DJ Storms is over there now. So he was trying to record something. Our live ended and halftime was like really
Wait,
pissed.
what? Why?
It's something with Melon. Maybe DJ hit something by accident.
Oh, Jeff Green.
But it's
just won
okay.
the gold for
Halftime's
Bismarck.
what
He lost
misses
the ball on the way up.
halftime, set
Foul
everything
though.
back
Shooting
up.
two.
We went live like 5 seconds, like a couple minutes later. So it was all good.
I love
I
Jeff
like
Green.
Dakota just-
He still plays like he's 25 years old, and he can. He tries to like poster
I loved
everybody.
him on the
And,
Nets.
oh.
I love Jeff Green on the Nets. By the
God,
way,
this-
Mitch, why couldn't your team do my team a favor?
Jeff Green on the
Yeah.
Nets?
You guys had to friggin' lose to the Heat of all teams. All you had to do was just beat them.
We can't
Green
beat the
forgot
Heat,
and
but we
it's
can beat you guys.
Yeah,
We
we
can beat the
can't
Heat.
beat you guys, and we can kill the Heat.
I know my team can beat the Heat with the Knicks. Wink, wink.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, the Knicks. You guys have to pray that Julius Randle.
Jimmy Butler and Tyler Hero both.
Hey,
won
listen,
that.
Hey, listen, I'm confident with the Cavaliers because we beat them without Randall the last meeting we played them. Brunson alone.
I don't think you guys are beating him without Randall. I think if you get Randall back, I think you guys have a good shot at beating him. Without
He'll be back
Randall,
around.
I think they're going to beat you.
He'll be back game 3 or 4. Brunson gonna handle business.
My
How
Raptors
fun-
handled the Cavs this year,
Wait.
3-1.
Randy and Jeff, how fun was that game yesterday on the pick and roll?
Paul Craig.
I hated that game because I sucked at it.
Hey, listen, I just want to get out the first round. That's just my hope.
Craig for three.
I don't care if we get destroyed after
Nothing but
Giannis by that.
wedges.
I just
I don't
want
care if
to.
Giannis destroys us after that.
I'd love to win a series. I'm not expecting much with my team, but if we do, that's gravy to me. After everything
Yeah,
we've gone
because-
through.
No, because the Knicks, we haven't won a series since 2012. That's how long it's been.
Now Kevin Hart has an
Yeah, but
ostrich in his
drive away.
kitchen. What?
He's watching like a comedy thing.
Oh, okay. Like what, Chad? What are you talking about?
Booker gives it.
Oh,
to
he's
Cavs.
he's probably talking about a commercial.
And he misses off the front of the rim.
Maybe he's talking about Kevin Hart and an ostrich in a kitchen.
My bad. I feel bad because Randy's trying to commentate, and I'm like ruining it for him.
Conchar deep for three. Off the back
Hey,
of the rim, rebound by
Shay.
Campaign. Campaign brings
Hey,
it
listen,
back.
just put like a banner on the scoreboard, if anything, just so
Yeah, I
people
thought-
can be updated.
Did I do that? Wait, I forgot to put a banner. Let me get that real quickly.
Yeah,
I
you gotta
share,
get the score, so you know
Give me one
people don't
second,
get
guys.
confused.
Booker's size.
I always share the screen for like the scoreboard.
Booker kicks it down to Craig. Craig tries to drive
Not
the lane,
working?
spins in the lane, pulls up.
I'm
and
not going to stay for the whole
He's
game,
got
so there's
double
like no
rebound.
point in me to share the
and
screen.
he loses the ball to Reggie Jackson. Jackson steals the ball. He hurries up the court. Looks like
I
he's
gotta be
gonna
honest.
drive
I don't know how to
Kane.
do that. That's why
And
I
it's
don't
going to
usually
be a
do it.
blocking foul on
I can
Campaign.
teach you. It's easy.
Jackson will be shooting two for Denver. TV timeout.
But yeah, shout out to
It's up 18,
shout out to
15.
shout out to Randy. I could not do full NBA like that. Probably could just do like one line after one line.
That's
I
me.
can't do that action.
That's me when the Sixers are in the playoffs.
Only the NFL though I can do, continuous commentary like he's doing right now.
Now for
Only the
football,
NFL.
I can
And
do
football,
it.
yeah.
Jeff, last time I was with Jeff, I got he put me on the spot and he was like, "You could do it," and I was like, guy has the
I did. I
ball
put you on the spot. I said you can do it.
it. Shit. And, no, there's no shit. Never mind. I'm just like, oh man, I can't do it. I'm like, you go ahead, Jeff. You continue.
now for football,
You can do it
when
just
I'm with
fine.
Cool Cat Connor, we don't call the game. We just chill, laugh.
No, I just watch.
That's
I
it.
call every single moment of the game. I like to give my commentary every single game.
I like to give a little bit of excitement to the people because
I do
But
too.
you know,
Me and
my jersey
Goldhead are
just-
just funny together.
You heard?
We're funny.
You know, my jersey just came in today. You know, I gotta represent Giant Legend. You know,
Who?
this came in today.
Oh, nice. Is that Hakeem Nicks?
Yes, sir. One of my
Okay.
favorite players growing up.
He's one of my favorite
Yes, sir.
players too.
I didn't.
Yeah,
see it.
because people don't even talk about Hakeem Nicks like they do with Victor Cruz.
There you go. There you go.
He was a
My
huge
favorite-
contributor in that.
My favorite Giants player growing up was Amani Toomer. I don't know why.
Amani Toomer, definitely. No, I saw Amani Toomer for like 2 or 3 years before he retired as a kid. That's really it.
I
got
like
to see him
that.
for a lot of his career. I think like the late '90s when he just got drafted out of Michigan.
I was a 6 to 8 year old watching his.
Wait,
final
who
career.
was that? Jeff, who was that again? Amani Toomer?
Monty Toomer was drafted out of Michigan.
Yes, I know. That's
Yeah.
why I like
19
Amani Toomer.
1990. Oh God. Yeah, you know what I liked about Amani
Lasted till
Toomer?
08.
When he was destroying the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah, like he was a Michigan alum, so I wasn't that mad.
You know,
Nah,
who I,
remember
who
plus-
I like, but I couldn't. You know, we couldn't really go out loud and say it. I was a big fan of Sean Taylor. Rest in peace to that man. But I love
Yeah.
Me too.
Hey, listen.
Me too.
Hey, listen. I don't hate on Washington as much as the entire division, but you know, we play them twice a year, and we have to decimate them.
I just hate the Cowgirls. That's it. Fuck them. Fuck them. That's the only team I hate. I don't mind you Giants, and I really don't mind them Washington fans. So
Shout out to
I'm
the
surprised
13.
you don't mind. I'm surprised you don't mind.
I'm
us.
surprised you don't mind us.
because you guys
despise
helped me,
us.
you guys helped me fucking win some money when the cheating son of a bitch Tom Brady decided to go and try to win a Super Bowl.
Oh, what's
You guys
different?
helped me. I picked you
I'm
guys. to
sorry,
win
I
that game.
can't. Hey, listen. I can respect you guys as fans, but the team you root for, I cannot. I'm sorry.
Randy, don't say that, or that cheating SOB could come back one day.
I'm sorry.
The only way
They
he can
traumatized-
come back
juju out there.
because I'll fucking RKO his ass if he tries to come
Hey,
back.
listen. I can't because Deshaun Jackson traumatized me. And that was my
nowhere?
villain origin story.
Oh,
Out of nowhere?
5 times takes him out.
You heard Jeff? Jeff? Yeah, that was my origin story.
RKO out of nowhere?
Painfully.
RKO out of nowhere, man.
Hey, listen, I hated the Cowboys
Oh,
more than
yeah.
the Eagles at some point, but you guys made it worse with the miracle at the Meadowlands and also the Jake Elliott and
Why'd you
else
have to
you
bring
did
that
too?
up? I don't want to think about the miracle at the Meadowlands 3. That was a
Hey, listen,
disaster. I hated that
11-year-old
game.
11-year-old me was traumatized punching walls and everything.
Oh, I love that game.
Pat Pope.
11-year-old me.
That was my mid-20s. I had to sit there and just be sad after watching that game.
And now I'm in my mid-20s 10 years later after. Ain't that
He was my
crazy?
favorite Giants player growing up. That was a lot of people's favorite Giants player growing up, and still now, was Lawrence.
Hey, listen,
Exactly.
as much as I love Cruz, my favorite player was Hakeem Nicks and Bradshaw on the offense if it wasn't Eli. Bradshaw
was
tricking
Bradshaw,
everybody.
Bradshaw, Jacobs, Tuck, Humanura, Strahan, those guys, all of them.
17.
Hey, Jeff, who should I put on the Raw thumbnail, you think?
Oh,
Or
God,
to-
at this point, who the hell
Craig,
knows?
Craig,
Also,
he's off the key,
At
nothing
this
but
point, who
net.
cares? But also,
Giant
Giant legend. Before there was a Saquon Barkley, my favorite running back before him was David Wilson. Man, he should have had a longer career, but the neck problems.
Yeah, that's
David Wilson.
one thing I feel so bad for him is he only had the 1 year.
I loved Jeremy Shockey.
David Wilson was nice.
Jeremy Shockey was a pain in the ass, but he still gets
Hey,
credit with
listen.
2 Super Bowls.
When I see Daniel Bellinger, I see Kevin Boss 2.0. That's what exactly he reminds me of.
True caveman, good point. Tiki
Yeah.
Barber, absolutely.
With when I see Waller and Bellinger, I'm seeing Shockey and Kevin Boss 2.0 in the same lineup. That's what I'm seeing
Yep.
coming this season.
Hopefully it doesn't end up where Waller turns into what Shockey did.
Good.
Ah,
No, because Waller had 1,000 yards before he had before the injury last year. He had 1,000-yard season.
Michelle is asking.
Oh.
I got
Go ahead, James. Thank you for stopping by.
But hey, Jeff, he can be everything Evan Ingram was supposed to be. He's practically what he was supposed to be at this point.
yeah,
A
it's a good
fast
point.
tight end that can catch. Except he couldn't.
Oh, you guys want to hear something? So I made
Yeah,
a
Better
the
blocker.
Angels.
It's
That's
a
a
green
good,
for
it's a
three.
good possession.
Nothing but net.
Put
Let's
Vince in
get
the-
it, baby.
Makes a good point. He does run the entire show.
Yeah.
That's a great
Yeah, him and-
point.
This big man, you mean Pedro big man?
Oh yeah.
That's Pedro. That's Pedro, big man. That ain't Vince.
Looks like what do you call it? The guy from the Adams family.
Yeah, fucking Gomez Adams. He looks
Gomez Adams. He's got like the Gomez Adams mustache.
Hey,
They made him look Mexican now.
Hey Jeff, I made a short
Hey,
earlier.
Mitch.
How Vince?
They
I
made him look
noticed-
like a cartel leader.
Here you go.
Yeah.
Hey,
So
yo.
I made a
Alright,
short
right,
earlier
yo.
about how McMahon is going to run SmackDown on Friday,
That literally looks
and
like
this one comment was like, "The WWE has never been more valuable." Yeah, he's
Oh,
killing for
yeah.
sure. Effing
Yo.
idiot.
He just wanted
Effing
his bread. Hey, listen, he just wanted his bread and dipped, and then he just said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna ruin
He
it."
doesn't care. He doesn't care if every single one of us go out there and complain. You know what he's gonna do? Keep collecting that money because that's exactly what's happening. WWE is making multi-millions, multi-billion dollars.
21
with
bill.
that merger they just did.
21 billion coming down to the WWE already.
I hope
21
Bailey
billion.
goes to
Ain't that
AEW.
crazy? You're
I hope Bailey goes to AEW. Pam Martinez in AEW. Holy
Yeah.
crap! UOM
It's
is
missed
tied.
for two, and it's good. We got a tie game with 28
They're gonna-
seconds remaining in the first.
pretty soon. She gonna leave, and then they're gonna fire Dakota and Io because Vince loves undoing what Triple H, brings it back.
Oh, they're dead. They're
10
done.
seconds left on the shot clock. Looks like
Yeah, because Vince loves firing people that
Triple
H.
Watson on Booker.
I don't
They
blame
go to
him.
double team with
Actually, I
with
do
Jack-
blame him.
Kick it to Shamit. Shamit throws it up, but Conchar with the block.
Conch. All right, Marinello. Good
You
call.
sounded like Vince McMahon with that one.
No, you
Correct.
sounded like Marinello.
NFL draft.
Exactly, Dakota. NFL draft is coming soon, but right now we talking
Yep.
NBA. They inbound the pass
Yeah.
to Craig, and Craig with the easy two. Where was the defense?
Definitely
from
sounds like
Ronaldo?
Marinello. I'm not gonna lie.
It Smith brings it up.
Randy.
4 seconds left on the clock.
And I mean it in a good way.
Goes up for three, and he airballs it. Torrey Craig throws the ball the other way, but we are out of time. Oh my gosh, that almost went in.
Oh,
Marinello over here.
I forgot Conchar was on that team.
All
Yeah,
right,
caveman. Definitely reminds me of Marinello.
I'm gonna hop off, guys. I'll
And the
see you
first.
guys later. Have a good night.
27,
All right, see you, Mitch.
Take it
Yeah.
easy, Mitch.
Yep. Oh, another thing, Jeff. The Sixers could not beat the Heat's zone. That's another thing. We couldn't beat their zone, and Doc Rivers couldn't figure out a way.
Or will shooters not be able to make shots?
That too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
the
too.
shooters
So-
probably just weren't contributing well.
We
So,
couldn't make
Jeff-
a three. We couldn't make a three.
So, Jeff,
See you
over and
Spencer.
under 8.5. What do you think we're gonna get, over or under?
Honestly, I'm not even thinking about football. Honestly, is like the last thing on my mind because it's still the off season. I'm thinking about
I know.
baseball. I got basketball. I got wrestling. I got so many other things that I'm
Okay.
thinking about right now.
Fair
Like
enough. Fair
football,
enough.
I got it on my mind, but there's
It's only
just
for
so
the
much
draft.
other stuff. It's so much other stuff going on right now, especially with the
Yeah.
NBA playoffs. And I mean, my basketball team, your basketball team, Randy's basketball team, Mitch's basketball
For
team.
sure.
We're in a playoff hunt right now. So it's like that for me is taking front
Right,
and center
Dakota.
stage. The WWE and wrestling crap is taking my center stage.
Oh,
Baseball
wow.
started. I can't. I'm trying to still want to talk about football, but there's really not a lot to talk about. It's like that dead period in between.
No.
You know,
You think this is
second
a dead
and free
period?
agency. Oh yeah, when we get to June or July, it's gonna be.
That's definitely going to be a dead period after that. This is nothing in comparison. Right
That's
after
right,
that,
K-Man.
once you have to wait till June and July to training camp or somebody randomly gets traded before the season, then it'll
That's
get
fine.
active.
You got NBA free agency and trades. You got wrestling at that time. You got baseball. It's gonna be right front and center. There'll be other things to occupy your mind for that month or so.
Oh, wow, Sleeping Angels. He said,
Mhm.
I'm thinking about quitting.
Everybody always says they're gonna quit, but
And they
nobody
never
ever
do.
does.
They come back the week after.
Does
Exactly.
anybody know how many? Does anybody know how many total points DeAndre Ayton has for Carlos
DeAndre
Davis?
Ayton?
He has
I'm going to
4
pull up the
points.
box. I can
How
pull
much
up the
does he
box
have?
score for the other point.
4 points.
Carlos, he has 4 points so far in the game.
Let me pull up the score. Let me pull up the scores for everybody. I can pull it up on the ESPN up right now.
Yeah, he has 4 points, 2 rebounds, 1 defensive, 1 offensive, and a.
All right, I'm looking at the score. Let me see the Suns right now. All right, yeah, he's right. He has 4 points, 2 rebounds. KD's their leading scorer at 6 with 3
No, Torrey
rebounds and
Craig
6
is-
points.
Torrey Craig has 7.
Oh, never mind. I saw the bench now.
Yeah, he's on the bench. Yeah.
Yeah, 7. He's only 1 point off on leading at the bench. KD's in the court right now. But he should
Does
probably
the
pass it
Suns
if he makes a
bench have
bucket.
enough? You think the Suns bench has enough so they can help them get out of the Western Conference? Or do you think that because their bench might be lacking, that they might not be able to make it out of the West?
I mean, given from what I heard from TRO, who's a diehard Suns and Cardinals fan, he knows more about the Suns than I do. He tells me a lot, how they tend to, go into big leads and then they blow big leads at the same point. They barely have to scrape through to get victories. So it's more of an attestament, I think, to their bench not being able to stay consistent, I believe, if they're giving up that many blown
and make
leads.
a basket every now and again. You're right. Yeah, where they got to kind of bring in the starters and they're getting tired. So, yeah.
Yeah, and then they were up like 20. No, because I recall a few days they were up like 20 plus, and then the league got cut down to 5. I think it was the OKC game.
Mm-hmm.
They were up massively, and then they kind of started choking a bit, but they pulled out at the end.
Thrown up, and an alley-oop.
Gave him a fright.
Tie game.
It's one of those scenarios, but yeah.
I'm impressed by this Denver squad right now. Their starters sitting out, they're still being able to go out there and compete with Phoenix's starting lineup. I don't know if that has a lot to do with Phoenix or has a lot to do with I don't know if it has something to do with the Phoenix Suns lineup just not getting the job done, or if it's a lot to do with Denver having a lot of depth.
Yeah, exactly.
Probably might be both.
We'll dominate the Clippers soon.
I can agree, Carlos. Definitely, I agree.
It's possible. You're possibly right, Carlos. The Lakers being looking great.
Is Smith?
But I think
they're LeBron James or Anthony Davis injury away from being done.
Yeah, exactly, and they don't have that much going on. I mean, most of the players outside of those two don't perform well unless LeBron's not playing for some reason.
Austin Reeves played
off
well.
the backboard and in. Reggie Jackson with the 2 points. It's tied, 29-29.
Mm-hmm. Reggie Jackson. Oh, wow.
Shout out to 12 in the chat. Thank you guys coming. Appreciate
Paul
it.
gives it down to Durant.
For sure.
Like Reggie Jackson they try to double team.
Right.
Gives it over to Paul Craig. Paul Craig with the pull up 2. Misses, but their center Landier with the putback.
Nice job by Reggie Jackson.
Landier? It's Lando?
Or is it Landell? Sorry.
Jock Landell.
Landell.
There you go. That's what TRL says. Jock Landell. There you go.
Landell.
Like TRL says.
He tries to get it downloaded, Landell, but Reggie Jackson says no. But Reggie Jackson tries to nonchalantly pass it forward, and it's almost intercepted by Phoenix. Phoenix was unable to get the ball, but Nuggets pull it back up, get it back up court. Ish Smith back to Reggie Jackson. Jackson's being guarded by Torrey Craig. He kicks it over to Reggie Green. Jeff Green for 3, and he hits it. Laces, baby.
There you go. From downtown. Watching this game now. Ish Smith? Hang on, is he on?
Smith. I forgot about Ish Smith.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
I only know about Ish Wainwright.
He's very
Ish Smith and Ish Wainwright.
And quick.
Only 2 wishes I know.
Paul for 3, and he hits it.
Nice
Nothing
shot.
but laces.
There you go. CP3. And they call a timeout, yeah.
Jeff Green's got to be like 80 years old, and he's still going out there and producing. The dude's been in the league. It feels like he's been in the league for about 40 years, and he's still playing well.
Right?
He's 36. God damn, he's been in the league for a minute.
He's like the Udonis Haslem of the league. He plays.
Pretty soon he's entering. He's about to enter Iguodala territory now. That's where he's entering.
YTC
The Marcus Cousins level.
When he first subbed in to start the game, he right away went to go body freaking Bismack Biyombo with a one-handed tomahawk slam. It was like it just came out
over
of
Biyombo too.
What? I love
God
it.
Damn. Over Biyombo. God damn.
He's basically showing the young guys and all the bench listen, I still got some hops, boys. I can play. Carlos needs 8 to get 14. Damn.
I can still dunk on
I don't know if that's gonna happen.
Says I can still dunk on youngins.
Possible.
Let's see.
I'm looking at the other games right now. So OKC's beating Utah right now, and that's the only game going on right now outside of this.
Yeah, I mean the Heat are still there behind the Nets, so the Nets haven't clinched the 6th seed yet.
And then the tank bowl the tank bowl San Antonio beat Portland, and then Cleveland won earlier. Yeah, I call that the tank bowl since they're both near last in the West.
Braves. Sorry, Jeff. Why?
Yep, we got New Orleans.
Well, the Mets, thank God, didn't play today. Mets didn't play today because they were rained out.
it was raining. Same with the
They're
Yankees.
just a great team.
Same with my Yankees.
1738 Sports. Your team's just great.
Neither of my team played. Yeah, the Yankees didn't play either for my team. Yeah, all our games got postponed.
No, I think we were all rained out today because of the weather.
Mm-hmm.
I will say though, 1738.
We're supposed to play Baltimore.
GM Alex Anthopoulos. I don't know how your Braves might
on Friday. Is it a doubleheader?
You think about it too, Randy. The Braves had a hell of a lot more good prospects they had to get rid of because of that whole scandal that happened with Anthopoulos.
Hang on, did they put a doubleheader?
Yeah.
I don't know when they rescheduled it. I don't know when they rescheduled it, YTC. I don't know if they rescheduled it maybe like in August or September.
They might have rescheduled it like later next month. Probably next month or somewhere in June maybe. The doubleheader, yeah.
I'm excited because we just called up Francisco Alvarez, our top prospect, because Omar Narvaez is going to be out for 8 to 9 weeks with a calf strain. So we get to see. I get to see Francisco Alvarez up there, which I've been waiting.
The young kid out there. I've
been waiting to see these kids. I want Beatty up too.
We already saw our baby in New York with Volpe right now.
I think that kid's going to be really good for you guys.
Anthony Volpe, yeah.
Unfortunately, you still have Aaron Hicks patrolling around in the outfield.
Yeah. Got to get that old part out.
I don't think Cashman's going to get rid of him. Cashman's going to be like, he makes too much money. I got him. I can't let him go. I have to keep him. You know how GMs are stubborn.
You're the Yankees. You can practically afford to lose that type of money.
Jeff Green and KD together. Rookie season.
I'm like, you're the Yankees. You can afford to lose that type of money to get this man out.
My opinion on Golden State's playoff run, until some team can body up and knock them out, Golden State.
Jeff Green, what he takes off?
Yeah, Golden State's definitely a favorite in the West. Definitely Golden State's a favorite in the West, in my opinion, for sure.
Aaron Hicks has requested a trade out of New York. Who the hell wants Aaron Hicks?
Who wants Aaron Hicks?
Who the hell wants Aaron Hicks at this point?
It's whatever for a reliever at some point. I don't know. We do need some help at the relieving because we have a lot of guys that are out with injury at the lineup for pitching.
Probably get him for peanuts and Cracker Jacks.
Some peanuts and crackers relief pitcher or something.
Make the move on Ladbeer.
You'd be lucky if you get anything for him.
Ladell.
Yeah, I'll take anything at this point. Just some help at the pitching lineup or someone for the back end of the hitting lineup.
Bad pass. We need some help pitching too.
Ross fakes the 3. He's making a move, pulls up, nice shot from the top of the key for
because we don't have Rodano or Montes and the other guy. Forgot who we got, but yeah, and the guy we traded for from Tampa Bay, that's coming through.
Oh, Chris Paul tries to make a move, but Bruce Brown makes the interception and it's out of bounds off of the Nuggets. Shoot. Is that Wainwright? I like that kid Wainwright from the.
Yeah, just Wainwright's really decent.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
I
he's
like
underrated.
Yes, I like his rebounding ability, but also his ability to shoot the 3 too. Like he's pretty darn good. Paul for 3, and it's laces again, folks. Jeff Green gets Jeff Green low post. They go to double Green. Green passes the ball cross court. Wide open 3, and it's missed. Rebound by Phoenix. Ross hands it to Paul. Paul comes up, fakes the 3, gives it to KD. KD's on Kanchar. He's sizing him up. KD says to eat this 3. Off the back rim, rebounded by Bruce Brown. Bruce Brown brings the ball back up. Kicks it over to Green. Green goes to fake a 3 on Paul.
Not bad shot.
There you go.
Bad shot.
Goes to size him up. Oh, and he's fouled by Wainwright.
That looks forced.
That was a dumb foul. It's like
you can't be trying to push those contested shots.
I love that fake pass. He's like, I'm gonna get one-handed slam on your ass.
I love Phoenix moving the ball like they are too. You gotta move that. You have good ball movement too, especially when you have a lot of talented players on your team. You move that ball enough, teams are not gonna know who the hell to cover on that.
I mean, it's a testament it's also a testament to having a good power point guard like CP3
Yeah.
who can distribute
Yes.
the ball. Yeah,
Looking
that's
He
what a
doesn't
good
have to
point guard
score.
can do.
back out.
He doesn't have to score either.
Okay.
He could be. He could all he has to do is dish the
Green for
ball.
three.
Yeah, just
And he misses
average.
the rebound
Yeah,
ball.
just average like 10 to 15 assists a night and still do his job. Yeah.
Paul on Braun. Switches with Kantar. Now
Tristan
Braun on
Braun.
at Ayton. Ayton goes low. No, he kicks it back on to Paul. Paul for three. Off the back of the rim. Rebounded by Braun. Braun goes fast up the court.
Braun's going to be a
Off the
sleeper for
rebound,
the
off the back
Nuggets,
of the
I'm not
rim.
gonna lie.
Or off the back of the backboard in.
Ooh,
Bruce Brown.
oh, that was a good shot.
He's-
Just missed it.
he'll be a sleeper for the Nuggets. I'm not going to lie. Christian Braun. I liked him when he was in the Final Four last year.
Yes, I agree. YTC. Yes,
Christian Braun,
I
yeah.
like his style. KD.
You think
for
he's going to
two?
get playing time in the playoffs, though?
I think it depends on how he does in these a few games.
Yeah,
I think if he
exactly. He's
asserts
gonna-
himself and
And
shows
listen,
that
you just got to keep
Coach,
playing good.
you need me.
Show what you got, and then you might get more minutes off the
Yep.
bench, or work your way to the starting five at some
Especially
point.
like the point you made, Jeff. Look how good they've been playing against the starting five of the Suns. That would
Exactly.
still-
Yeah,
kid's
this is a
not
resume
over
game. He has to make his
just in the right
opportunity
spot.
count. He has to make his shot count here, literally.
Yeah.
By the way, Arku, if you're in the chat, your Thunder are up right now by 8 over the Utah Jazz. That's a big
Yeah, but-
game for you guys. You're trying to hold off that You're trying to hold off the Mavericks for that playing game. So the
Mhm.
Thunder.
I'm not gonna
right
lie.
now.
I'm not gonna lie to you. If Chet Holmgren's an above-average guy next year, they're gonna be a problem next year.
Oh, I love that.
OKC's
I love,
definitely gonna
the,
be a
I love
problem.
the makeup of that. I love the makeup of that young team over there in Oklahoma City.
Yeah,
They're going to
Giddey,
be a
you
serious
got-
issue.
You got Shai, Giddy, Aaron Wiggins is a good defensive guy. You also have Saric, who's a really good bench guy from the Suns,
Dort
and also
Yeah,
Isaiah
yeah,
Joe's a
yeah.
really sleeper.
and Dort. Can't forget about Dort.
Yeah, Dort against
Dort
Dort
is
and
a pain in the ass.
Good
Oh, look who's
opportunity.
here, everybody. Mr. Time is here.
Double
Dylan
team.
How you doing,
Sargent.
Mr.
Dylan
Time?
Sargent.
Paul fakes.
Yeah.
Throws up a one-handed slam to Ayton, but he's fouled before he can get the ball.
I see Paul score 20 points off the bench on free throws. Oh wow!
That's,
Oh my
that's
damn.
crazy. There's 20 points
That's
at
a
the
good-
line. Dude,
Just like he
Dwight
must have been at the
Powell or
10.
Norman Powell?
I'm assuming he was at the free throw line 10 times. If that's the case, god damn.
Is that Dwight Powell or Norman Powell?
What's that?
I'm
they
assuming
scored
it's-
20 points from the line.
I'm assuming it's I'm assuming he's talking about Norman because the Portland played tonight. I think
Oh, that's right.
I think he's talking about
Check
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Portland
Portland.
score real quick.
Portland lost to San Antonio today by 2. So yeah, I think it's just he's talking about that.
Is it Norman Powell and the Clippers?
I thought he was on Portland. I don't know.
No. He's with the Clippers now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Dwight Powell's with the Mavericks, I believe, and Norman Powell, I think, is with the Clippers.
You're
He's been
correct.
buried
Yeah.
on the bench.
He's also had an ankle injury or something like that, I believe, as well.
Oh,
Yeah,
thank
he
you.
got his-
Thank you,
He
Carlos.
got replaced for Christian Wood at this point, but yeah.
43-42 with
bench.
4 minutes and 50 seconds remaining. That's right, folks.
Sound clip.
Bruce Brown gets the steal. He drives up the court. He tries to take on 3, but he kicks it. Bruce Brown drives the lane and dunks it. 45-42 timeout, Phoenix. 4:31.
I love
remaining
Bruce
in the
Brown as a
second.
player. I was really
Bruce
sad
Brown's
when we had to
amazing.
let him go in free agency. I
When
love
he
Bruce
left,
Brown.
I was praying.
And
Will
listen,
Ward
if the
said-
Nets want to compete next year, you got to get a superstar now. Mikal Bridges is nice, but he's not a number 1.
I think he's turning into a superstar. I think Mikal Bridges is turning into a superstar with what he's done.
Wouldn't hurt-
We do need another player, though.
When-
Yeah, it wouldn't
when
hurt to get
Bruce
another
Brown
guy,
was a
just like-
free agent, when Bruce Brown was a free agent, and before the Raptors signed Otto Porter, I was like, please be Bruce Brown. Please.
I
be
wanted
Bruce
Zach
Brown,
Levine on
please.
the, but one
And
good
then
we got
like,
Josh
the
Hart from the
Nuggets, I'm
Knicks.
like, you
What a
have to get something,
consolation
man.
prize! What a consolation prize! You go from Bruce Brown to Otto Porter.
For me,
Otto Porter, wow.
obviously, like that's not my choosing. I
No,
would've
for me, I
definitely
wanted
rather
Zach
signed
Levine,
him.
but I'm good.
Oh,
We
come
Josh
on,
Hart is a
you're not
good
a fan of
compensation.
You're not a fan of Otto Porter? No, Zach Levine would have been terrible for the Knicks. That was a good decision not getting him. That was
Yeah.
a right
No,
decision by the Knicks.
I'm
not
a
getting
fan
him.
of Otto Porter. I just wish
I
that
know
could-
because Quentin Grimes is really killing it for us, but yeah, Deuce, that we like to call him. I'm
Otto
confident
Porter
with-
gets hurt too much. That's the problem with him. He gets hurt way too much recently. He's a good
Exactly.
player, but he's been too busy sitting on the sidelines.
He can hit that 3, but it's just like, and he can play some good D too. It's just like
Yes.
when he's there.
And he's got good length too on the outside in the post. He's a guy that can take advantage of it's hard to get around him because of the fact he's tall. And like you said, he can hit three.
What's going on, B time?
B time. No, we're not saying your full name. We like abbreviating it. It's a good name.
Yeah, I love it.
But we appreciate you always coming by, Mr. Time.
Yes. I love your time, Mr. B.
Yes, we love it when you always come at a certain time, Mr. B. You're a good person. Hopefully you didn't have a very hard day today. Nobody caught that joke.
Yeah, I did.
Nobody caught that joke. Okay.
No, I caught it. Oh, wow.
Yeah, see the crowd. That didn't go over very well. The studio, the chat, they didn't like that. It was a lame joke. No, it was a bad joke.
Yeah,
Sorry.
they didn't like it. They didn't,
I tried.
They didn't want any
It just didn't. It didn't generate the type of excitement I was hoping.
They're starting to murmur amongst each other.
Yeah.
No, they just had technical difficulties with the sound booth. Especially, they didn't like the inauthenticity from the recording earlier.
I will say one thing. I'm actually looking. I might watch some of the hockey playoffs.
Oh,
the hockey playoffs look good. The hockey
that's when I
playoffs
watch
look
hockey for me. Yeah, that's when I watch hockey as a Rangers fan. But yeah.
Prague right now. We're tied with the Winnipeg Jets to get in my favorite team, the Calgary Flames. But we have 3 games left. They have 4 games left. But we beat them. I think we're tied with them for head to head. So as long as Winnipeg can lose 2 and we can win our next 3, we're in the playoffs. And if that's the case, I'm calling all my Calgary Flames playoff games and Oilers because I live right next to them.
You live in Edmonton, okay?
I live in Edmonton. Yeah, really close to it. I live in Leduc.
Mm-hmm.
I've been a casual Devils fan, but I was a lot bigger of a Devils fan because Jersey, obviously. So I hope the Devils can really make
I live in Newark.
Hey,
listen, I live where the Devils play right now. Currently, I live in Newark, so yeah.
I have a soft spot.
I'm right by that stadium. I'm right by that arena, so yeah.
Newendike, Scott Stevens.
I travel to that arena regularly on the way.
Niedermeyer, Stevens, Danico, Brodeur, Eliash, Mogilny.
Elias.
I remember him too.
Yes, Patrick
all those guys.
Jamori
Jagier. Stefan Richer, back in the day.
Yes.
Jamori Jagier.
Oh,
Scott Gomez.
Yarmer
Gomez, definitely. Ranger
Scott
legend
Gomez.
as well.
The young Scott Gomez, the old one.
Yes, the young Scott Gomez was great.
He didn't end well, but the younger one was a star.
Zach Parise.
Hey, listen, imagine Kovalchuk. That's what you got to remember. Kovalchuk, forgot, yeah.
Ilya Kovalchuk. No, Parise was my guy. When I was really into Devils, Parise was my guy. I loved him.
That was my only favorite Devils player next to Brodeur.
He was one of the best players in hockey at that time.
I'm a Calgary Flames and a Buffalo Sabres fan, so I grew up with a Dominic Hasek. I grew up with
Lane George was really nice.
Chris Drury, Maxim Afenaganov, the Rasmus Dahlin right now.
From Calgary. Lane George was nice.
It's hard because it's hard to watch basketball. It's like if you're a hockey or basketball guy, it's like you're casually like one and you sort of like the other. It's difficult.
I like the majority of sports. I can name a favorite.
This comment.
I'm that into sports.
Yeah, dude. I actually think Alex Pereira is going to keep the title over Izzy. I don't think Izzy has what it takes to beat him. He doesn't have the chin, and I think that's going to be his issue. And Pereira is going to expose him yet again. And then the co-main, it's one of my favorite fighters, Gamebred Masvidal, Jorge Masvidal, Miami's finest, going up against Gilbert Burns. And I got Masvidal trying to stop this skid. He's on a three fight losing streak. So
Still my favorite Rangers Lundqvist, but yeah, my favorite player now currently is on Panarin. Yeah.
Panarin's
for the Rangers.
Is Aaron Wiggins the younger brother of Andrew Wiggins?
And also, apparently, my twin. And also, according to my friend, I'm also a fan of my twin. Apparently, my doppelganger Mika Zibanejad.
Oh, Ish Smith with the alley-oop to DeAndre Jordan with the
apparently my doppelganger. But yeah.
Sports Network doing the watch along for UFC.
I think we are.
I think we are. Yeah.
Yeah.
I won't be there for the UFC. I mean, maybe I'll be in the chat, but I honestly don't know much about UFC. So
Me neither. I never got
our guy
into it.
right here, our guy right here on the top left. That's what his specialty is. He's very
I mean,
good
it's
with
an
the UFC.
I mean, it's an
And the
acquired
hockey,
taste for
too.
me. I mean,
And
it's
the
an
hockey
acquired
too.
taste. I
Randy's
couldn't
one of our
get
best
into
when
it.
it comes to hockey. Yeah, I
grew up
tried
around
it.
my whole life.
If you do the Rangers,
I
I'll hop
tried
on
it.
for sure.
I can't.
I can't
There's
say
so
that.
the
much
Rangers
things
end up
going
playing
on in
Calgary, I'll definitely
sports. It's
hop on.
hard.
As a Rangers fan,
Ben, I'll swing by. There you go. Thank you, Carlos.
I mean,
Thank
the
you,
closest
Carlos.
I do to hockey, I do play NHL 23 a lot. Yeah,
Oh!
Nice, man. I do too.
I have a winning record. I have an 150 to
CP3!
120 record, I think, online. So yeah,
And the
nice.
undercard Sleeping Angels and Carlos is
I have
going
150
real
wins.
good, too.
on NHL. So yeah,
I bet Sleeping Angels wishes that somebody would knock the hell out of Vince McMahon.
Ooh, that's a hard one because I'm not an avid boxer, but I've been watching actually a lot of Ryan Garcia's tapes, and like I know who Tank Davis is. He's a little guy, but he's like hence his name Tank. He's like a fucking tank. But Ryan Garcia looks like he's lost a lot of weight and gained a little bit of power with that. So that's gonna be interesting. But I'll take Garcia. I'll take Ryan Garcia.
See,
oh,
the
he's a
one thing that
Blackhawks fan.
intrigues
Oh, he's
me-
all Chicago. Okay,
Oh, he's from the area. That's why.
yeah, I'm assuming he's also a Bulls fan, or
Oh yeah, he's a big Bulls fan. He's
Oh,
a
big
Bulls,
Bulls
Bears,
fan.
Bulls,
Yeah.
Bears, Blackhawks, and
actually, my dad's actually a Bulls fan. Not little known secret. Yeah,
I just
I
gotta go
believe
to
he's a
Washington.
White
Check out their
Sox fan.
yeah. Well, Cubs or White Sox. Yeah, it's two Chicago teams. That's why.
Oh, he's a Cubs fan. So he's been resorted to a lot of misery for many years, except for the
Yeah.
well, they did win a championship
I've
recently.
actually been to Chicago.
Something my team.
I mean,
I've been to Chicago
Here?
multiple times too. I love
no,
it.
I've been to Chicago as well with my pops. Yeah, when I was 8 or 9. Yeah, because
Yeah.
he lives down south now. He moved, so I'm close to Chicago now. And plus, that was one of the first countries he came into. Yeah, when he got
I
to
love
America,
Chicago.
since I'm a first generation kid in America. So yeah.
I love Chicago. I think it's an incredibly underrated city. I love it. It's,
I mean, besides all the crime they talk about, yeah, city-wise,
Yeah.
I definitely like the landscape.
YTC, you're first generation American. You need to come to Canada, my friend, and I can show you around here. You definitely enjoy life on this way.
hey,
Check it out, my friend.
take
No,
that
I'm first
back.
generation because I'm an anchor baby. But yeah,
I'm sorry. What did you say, Sleeping Angels? The White Sox fan?
Hell no, I'm not. No damn.
yeah, I'm first born American. Yeah, here. So, first in
When
my
I
family,
hear,
bloodline.
did I hear that Sleeping Angels is a White Sox fan? So you're a big fan of Eloy
White Sox.
Jimenez or Luis Robert or the failed prospect known as Yoan Moncada?
They got to do something because they're all over there wasting Tim Anderson right now. It's really nice. But,
I haven't seen a prospect more hyped up than Yoan Moncada, and that guy's been really a disappointment. He's had some moments, but he's been a huge disappointment since he came through the Red Sox system. And they were praising this
I don't know
kid
much
saying he
about
was
the
gonna-
White Sox really.
They have some good
Yeah.
young prospects on that team. They did. Eloy Jimenez was a big one. Luis Robert was a big prospect. They had some good pitching prospects that came out. They traded for Moncada. They had good players on the team. The problem is
John
that
Moncada, yeah, he's pretty good too.
he's been underwhelming. He's been underwhelming for the most part compared to what
Really?
they projected. Yeah, I thought he could. He's had some down seasons for what they said. They said this kid was going to be the next great player coming out of when he came out of Boston. They would have never traded him. if
I
that was
would
the
have.
case.
I right now, I'd love to take a flyer on him, but right now, my third baseman's
know,
killing
I
it right now. In Matt Chapman, he's been
That
absolutely.
was a
Yeah.
good trade. That was a
Fire.
good trade. And the other player that was traded too, Matt Olson's killing it with the Braves.
Yeah,
He's been
It's
terrific too.
that's the problem with the Athletics. They seem
They
to
never
know
keep
how to
their
get the guys, but they can't
Yeah.
afford to keep them, so they got to get rid
Because
of them.
they're cheap.
They are.
Because they're cheap.
Yeah,
It's that simple.
Exactly. Yeah.
The A's are cheap.
I'm
Trust
going
me,
with
I
the
know.
Hey,
about
listen,
my
you wonder why
team of basketball
Oklahoma,
doesn't
Oakland.
even
You
exist
wonder
right now.
why Kyler Murray didn't, went to Arizona to play football compared to going to a career in baseball. It's because the A's do that type of crap.
Yeah.
Kyler Murray
They
would have
know
been
how
an
to
A's. if he
generate
didn't-
so many good prospects. They're so good at being able to generate so many good prospects. The problem is they can never find a way to keep their players. And hell, they might not even be in Oakland in the future. They might be
They
finding
might
themselves
relocate.
somewhere else. They might go to Las
Hell, they
Vegas.
The Las Vegas A's to go with the other
Yeah.
Raiders.
They might be
There's a
going to Las
market over
Vegas.
Or
because of the gambling. But yeah,
there's rumors that,
The gambling
there might be another team coming back up north here because the Expos did so well. It's just
Bring back the Expos. Bring back the Expos.
They
Then.
need
I
to
love
come
that.
back. They need to
Bring
come
back
back.
the
Hey, listen.
Bring back the Expos.
and listen,
Oh,
don't bring
you-
back the Quebec Nordiques before they bring that back.
I don't know. I don't know.
There's
There's
a
been
lot of heat
rumors.
picking up here. There's a lot of heat picking up here saying that they've already started breaking ground, and you don't break ground unless you've either gotten secret word that, listen, like there might be a chance. And the rumored team is actually the Tampa Bay Devil Rays, since they're not doing too well when it comes to attendance.
Oh yeah. They've been the draw in that ridiculous stadium has been horrible. They need to
And
get
they have
the
a good
Rays out of
team.
there.
They went to
They
the World
do.
Series during the bubble.
They're
Like,
always
Yeah.
good every year. They're every
Yeah.
single year. It's another team that knows how to develop prospects, but can never keep them. They always have to keep
Ooh.
trading them away.
Wait, what
everywhere.
team?
The Rays. The
the
Rays.
Devil Rays.
Oh, Atlanta?
No,
Well,
Tampa.
No, Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay. Yeah, they were close
The
last
Death
year, but
Star. The
Yeah.
Death
They
Star
were-
in Vegas.
They
Yeah,
went to
that's
the-
exactly
they
what
went
it
to-
looks like.
They went to the World Series.
that black
in the
hole, that
bubble.
apparently the Death Star over in
It
Vegas.
does. It looks like the Death Star. The Raiders Stadium looks like the friggin' Death Star. He's right.
No, the
Yeah,
Raiders
yeah,
Stadium.
yeah.
No, the Raiders Stadium
I
looked like
love
a.
it.
Looked like a
That's
no,
it.
at first I thought it was a PS4 console at first or a PlayStation.
Every time I see it, every time I see it, all I want to do is go da 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 da
It doesn't look like the
da
Death Star.
da 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 da. Luke,
Right?
I am your father.
I'm waiting for like a section like later on in like a couple years where it'll just be like the dart section and everybody will just be wearing Raider gear, but like
Hey, listen, I mean, everybody dresses like it's Star Wars over there, anyways.
And when the Raiders lose, you hear like somebody's going no.
I know they were saying that after no, they were saying that when Hunter Renfrow fumbled that game versus the Cardinals.
Oh my god.
That was the only
I
time
feel
I heard
so
Carol
bad
get excited for the Cardinals.
I feel so bad for our buddies Raphael and Eric, SC Experience. They had to go through that crap this year. Every single time. It's like every
Thanks
time
for
they
Waller,
get.
by the way.
Yeah, well, I did. I said thank you for Waller.
Yep. Now the contributions will get to the playoffs now.
As long as Waller stays on the damn field.
Hey, listen, if he stays on the field, if he's making they're gonna make him and Daniel Jones are making the Pro Bowl. They stay on the field as long as they can.
I say he plays 15 games. I say he plays 15 games for you guys this year.
I'll take it.
15 games.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, I'll take 10. I'll take 10 or 11 games at bare minimum at this
That's
point.
my
No, that's
floor.
not good enough. That's not good
That's my
enough. 10
floor.
or
Hey,
11.
listen.
That's my floor.
Hey,
My floor
listen.
is 12, but my ceiling is 15.
I'm not putting too much of a standard on tight ends because unless you're Kelsey, most of these tight ends are injury prone
I liked
nowadays.
Ruggs. I was never really a big fan of Henry Ruggs. I thought out of all those quartet of wide receivers that came out of Alabama, Henry Ruggs I thought was the worst one of the four. I thought the other three were going to be great. Smith is already great. Judy is solid, even though he's gotten hurt sometimes. And then Waddle is terrific too. I never thought Ruggs was going to translate. I didn't.
Waddle would be second.
Hey, Devontae Smith should have been a Giant, but the Eagles wanted to trade up.
It was
But
a
it's
smart
whatever.
move by Philadelphia. It was smart.
We needed our guy.
Yeah, and that's why.
why.
And guess what? Now I want to trade up this year because Philadelphia might try to do some same crap again.
Yeah.
Well, if we do
Just to
trade up, I
troll
don't
us.
think it's going to be for a wide receiver. And I keep hearing a lot of rumors and a lot of news. Well,
And plus, I don't want the Ravens taking a receiver and the
Bijan
Chargers looking in the
Robinson.
market for a receiver
But I-
You
before.
guys are going to go after Bijan Robinson?
that's what a lot of the
The
Eagles,
Eagles
fan base
content
want.
creators want?
They want Bijan Robinson at 10.
Bijan at 10?
Since Byers, the
No,
Eagles have
you're
not
better off
drafted
getting
a running
Jamari.
back first overall.
Hey,
And plus,
listen.
No,
that's like
you have a great offensive line. Your offensive line can make any running back look good. You can make
Hey,
Gainwell
listen.
look good.
Gainwell's going to look
listen.
good.
We got
Sean
Rashad
Penny
Penny
will look
as
good
a
if he's healthy.
$1.2 million cap hit. If Penny stays healthy, that could
He's
be like the
good.
home run of the
He's
offseason.
good.
Hey, listen. You can go for a running back in like the third or fourth round. There's plenty of running backs coming out this
Exactly.
draft.
I wouldn't mind.
A great offensive line makes anybody look good.
Bijan Robinson's going to be a Colt. He's going to the
Yeah,
Cardinals
that's
in Tampa
another
Bay.
good player.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jamari Gibbs that second round maybe. if you wanna
Jameer
go
Gibbs. I wouldn't mind a Jameer Gibbs either. Exactly.
from Alabama. Those Alabama running backs come
All
through.
you need is a terrific offensive line.
Yes.
And when you
That can
have a
run
good
block.
offensive line, it's
Yes.
only going to make your team that much better. And you can have
Hey,
a
listen, look
solid
at Zeke.
running back be able to run for yards.
You know how I know this is true? Look at Ezekiel Elliott in his rookie year, and look how downgraded he went after the O-line started getting old for the Cowboys when they had all those guys like Ronald Leary, Travis Frederick. They had a prime Tyron Smith.
Anthony.
And Zach Martin in his prime before, I think, his rookie years. Yeah, they had all those goons on the offensive line.
Absolutely.
It's another one. It's another one.
Exactly. Zach Charbonnet from UCLA.
Ronald Leary. Yeah, those guys.
Well. There's a lot of terrific running backs that are coming out. You don't have to reach. You don't have to reach immediately for Bijan Robinson.
If Bijan Robinson falls to 10 and like the Christian Gonzalez is still there,
I think Tony Romo always had put up immaculate numbers every year. I didn't think guys like Dak and Tony Romo was putting up numbers. They always had elite offensive lines for some reason.
You know what I honestly think is the best cornerback coming out? I think to me is Deontay Banks. Coaches, when coaches put out the film on that kid, DeAndre Banks from Maryland. That kid's got height. He's got good lateral movement. He's quick enough where he's not going to get beaten too much deep. If the Giants want to get a quarterback, that's the guy I want. I want Deontay Banks out of Maryland. Well, that kid could be a shutdown quarterback.
Yeah, definitely. I've been looking at him in Forbes, but yeah, I definitely would like him.
I feel like we're going to go safety. I wouldn't mind Jordan Battle or Sidney Brown. I wouldn't mind.
Jordan Battle.
What about
Sidney Brown would be nice for the Giants. Him and Xavier, I think, would be a solid duo in my opinion.
No, if you're going safety for the Giants early, you're going to say goodbye to McKinney. He's not going to be here because they're not going to draft a safety that high. They're going to pretty much try to either trade McKinney for draft picks.
Probably like a third or fourth round.
Yeah, they'll let him go.
I think Bobby McCain can play outside though.
State alum here.
Yes,
as you should. Dort's terrific.
Jordan Battle has connections to McCain, so I could see that.
Yeah, but if you're going to get Jordan Battle, you're not keeping McKinney because you get a safety high. Why would you keep McKinney at the price he's going to be looking at? Plus, he switched agents recently. So, if the Giants go safety high,
that is true.
You might as well say goodbye to Xavier McKinney after this year. They're going to let him go.
There might be a chance that we take Brian Branch at 25. I wouldn't be out of the mind for it at this point.
Because
I wouldn't mind because we got to take this
out of the realm. Yeah, I don't care. I don't care. Well, I am fine going whatever position it is because you need to get quality players no matter what the position is. You can't just rest on your laurels thinking that the guys you have are A, going to remain healthy, and B, going to go out there and produce consistently like you have. You continue to add talent no matter what position it is. I don't care what position it is. You keep adding on. That's what Philly's doing. Philly keeps adding more offensive and defensive linemen every single time, and they just keep getting better and better and better all the time. You need to do that. You can't be afraid to keep adding more talent.
Honestly, I'd rather just target offensive line.
And you got to have a good offensive line coach, too. You have a
because we signed that. No, because we signed that center from Pittsburgh today. I think Hosender.
Yeah, he's a depth piece.
He's okay. He's good. He's not great, but
he's a penciled number starter because we got rid of Nick Gates and Feliciano, so we have no choice.
Bridge. To me, he's like our Feliciano this year. If anything, he'll be a bridge, or it could be just a depth offensive line.
Yeah, because I think
center early.
Yeah, we're getting a center in the first or second round. We're definitely getting a center.
Probably.
I know it'd be a reach, but I want the Eagles to trade out of 10.
John Michael Smith. That's what I've been hearing. John Michael Schmitz.
I want Nolan Smith, Jordan Davis, and the
that's a guy I want
next year. That would be sick. Having the alum basically for the
Georgia
Bulldogs on the field at the same time would be something nice to watch.
That'd be a scary duo if you could manage to get those two guys together.
I wouldn't be mad if. Hey, listen, with how Aziz gets hurt, I wouldn't mind if they dropped their brother. Just at this point.
I want to draft another pass rusher.
BJ Ojolari.
Isn't he more of an inside linebacker?
Either way. Just imagine if Ojolari
D-tackle.
I don't want to just get Ojolari. If Ojolari is not a good system fit, I don't care if he's the brother. I want to get somebody that's going to fit into what Wake Martindale is going to call in that defense.
That's they have a nice window, the Ojolari brothers. Yeah, on the
I
same
do,
team.
but I mean, BJ hasn't stayed on the. I mean, Aziz hasn't stayed on the field the past season.
Hopefully,
honest, he's not even my favorite center, Spongy.
Yeah, BJ Ojolari is an edge. So you're right.
Okay,
there.
So he is an edge.
Okay.
6'2".
Got you.
Oh, no, I said he was inside. I was wrong. I said he was an inside linebacker, not outside.
Oh, okay. I called him the
I thought he was an inside linebacker.
Oh, no, he would be an outside because we run a 3-4. The Giants run a 3-4, so he would be an outside for us.
You want me to be honest,
I'm just really
Spongy?
interested to see where Kalijah Kancey goes. That's where I'm really interested.
That's going to be a wild
Elijah
card.
Concept. I think he's going to be a Saint. I think either he's going to be a Saint or a Steeler.
I say low first, early second. I think Clancy's going to go.
No,
Yeah.
but to be honest, no, he'll probably go to the Steelers or Detroit, one of those two teams.
Or
And ask
Baltimore.
for
Watch,
Brian
or
Reese.
Baltimore. Or Baltimore.
No,
watch.
I had Baltimore
If he
getting
goes to
Nolan
the
Smith and I
Steelers-
have Reese
If
and
he
Mock.
goes to the Steelers, can you imagine going to the Steelers and getting tutored by Cam Hayward?
Bro, could you imagine if Joey Porter falls to the Steelers and then BJ Ojolari falls there? Like, imagine, like...
If Joey Porter goes there, I would not be shocked if they try to hire his father. as a coach.
Absolutely.
Joey Porter, yeah.
Yeah.
Joey
Going
Porter
back to his
Jr.
former team, his dad's team, yeah.
Pittsburgh, where his father was a dominant linebacker over there. That would be
Yeah,
a
next,
poetic justice.
him and James Ferrier were nice, yeah.
He was on the field, man.
Yeah, him, Ferrier, James Harrison on that same team were dominant for sure.
Gilbert, I think it was like a
Troy
Gilbert or
Polamalu,
something there too.
Ryan Clark.
Uh-huh.
Remember after that
Or
season,
Kiesel,
how
that
great
you know,
defense
the big-
was? He had a
that
team.
big
He
Viking
had a
looking
team
dude.
rooted.
They had that
Just so what
quarterback
they do.
too. That quarterback that was really good too. I forget his name.
Maddox?
No. He was really good for a few years. The quarterback on that Steelers team with Polamalu and Clark.
Oh, Aaron Brooks? No, that's
No,
wrong guy.
no,
No,
no.
2008. No, it was.
Yeah, he was good. Well, let me see.
Aaron
It's
Brooks
gonna
for the
bother
Saints, I
me.
remember. I do remember of Maddox, I think, something with Maddox before Big Ben came in. It was Maddox, I think. No, Tommy Maddox? I don't know. Something like that?
No,
No.
not that.
I forgot
was
who was
really-
the quarterback before.
He was really good for a while. I forget his name though.
What team did he play? The Steelers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he was good. I just can't remember his name off the top of my
Me neither,
head.
before Maddox, yeah.
No. What year are we talking? 17 or 16? Or 2015?
Oh, Mason Rudolph?
Ike Taylor. That's the one I was
Taylor,
like.
yeah.
Taylor.
Ike Taylor. He was terrific
Oh,
when he was with the Steelers. Ike Taylor was really good with that.
Oh,
Steelers
you're
team.
talking safeties.
No, I was talking
Okay.
corners. Ike Taylor was a terrific cornerback with the Steelers for many years.
Him and Polamalu, yeah.
Yeah. And then, like you said, like their edge rushers or D linemen or linebackers, like Christ.
Yeah, he is.
Even though Polamalu played as a safety, the goddamn guy acted like a linebacker half the time. Like you didn't even know.
Yeah.
No, but I remember when he and Willie Gay were in the same tandem at one point.
Let me see.
I remember that.
I'll just say this real quickly, Spongy. He's not the guy. He's not my top-rated center. It's not Michael Schmidt. I like Luke Weipler a lot better. I like the kid from Michigan.
Whippler, yeah.
I like Whippler. I
I thought
like
it
the
was
kid
Whippler.
from TCU. I think not TCU. I think Kansas
Joe
State or
Tippin.
Northwestern.
I know Joe Tippin
Steve
is a name for me.
Amelia. I'm not big
Amelia.
on Tipman. I'm not as big as Tipman. I like Stromberg too from Arkansas.
Ricky Strongberg, yeah.
I like Ricky
What about
Stromberg
Alex
from
Forsyth? I've heard
Arkansas.
about Alex Forsyth from Oregon.
He's not bad. Maybe like a later round pick. He's not like one of the top guys. But
For interior
What?
lineman, I've looked at Andrew Voorhees. That's what I've been looking at as well.
Weipler's my top guy I would look for. He's the guy I want the most. in
Second
that
round, yeah.
position.
Whippler, I think,
He's the
was
guy I
for-
want.
from Ohio State, yeah. As for safeties, if we do go safeties, if we're going to replace McKinney, I would like Jordan Battle as a good compliment for sure.
I'm not thinking about replacing McKinney. I want McKinney on the
Me
team,
neither.
hopefully long term. Maybe we look to extend him. One guy I could
Well,
see
because
the
I
Giants.
don't know if we're going to get him because we're going to pay Dexter Lawrence soon. That's what I've been hearing.
I see two players that the Giants could think about trading at the draft, and that's
Leonard
Leonard Williams, and Darnay Holmes.
Wow.
Darnay Holmes for sure. You might get him for like a fifth or seventh compensatory type of pick. I don't know.
It's because Randy Leonard Williams is making $32 million in 2023, and Darnay Holmes is making $2.9 million in 2023.
Yeah, we could save a lot of money in cap for sure. And
I
plus,
think,
we
I,
signed
think he was, I
Raheem.
think he was just joking on that one, Randy.
Plus, we
I think
got
he was
Raheem
joking
Dominguez
on that one.
Roaches on a cheaper
Yeah.
deal to play next to
My bad.
Dexter.
I was just answering on my bad.
EJ
plus we
News
got-
update. Hey, what's
Here
up, EJ News? I don't know. I don't know who EJ is, but appreciate you coming by. Got a raid! Raid!
Raid!
Raid!
Who's
Hey,
raiding us?
no Mets. I have no idea. Tight end.
What do you mean raid?
25th pick. That helps.
Cap
AJ
is
show.
AJ show raid. Oh, wow.
Appreciate it. Thank you guys for coming by. Hey, AJ
Thanks for
Show
coming
Flame
by.
Legend. What's going on,
Thanks
guys?
for coming through, AJ. Appreciate
Good to see
it,
you
brother.
again.
Lots of
Good
love,
to
man.
see good to
You
see
know it's
Flame
up, bro.
Legend and AJ Show back. Long time no see.
Flame Legend, what's going on, brother? EJ News, appreciate it. Thank you so much, guys. Really do.
Tight end if we keep the 25th pick.
Butterfly.
That's
What's
a 2 for
going on?
1
Who want a
deal.
tight end?
All-Star
Who
Sports
wants a
Network's
tight
getting
end?
rated.
Who wants a tight end at 25?
I have no
We
idea.
already got Waller. We have
Well,
Waller
with
and Bellinger.
Darnell
and Cager.
Washington, isn't he a high prospected
What's up, Jashawn?
tight end?
We have Waller,
Oh,
Cager,
we
and
love
Bellinger.
Darnell Washington. We don't really need a tight end, though. We have 2 quality
No.
tight
Yeah, we're
ends on the
stacked.
roster.
We have 3 stacked tight ends on the roster right now.
That's actually one of the
I
positions we don't even really need.
I meant
We're
for
stacked.
Everybody's part.
Nick
You need
Vanette,
to
here,
back
Nick
up the
Vanette, Cager,
Goddard's getting older.
Bellinger, and Waller. We're stacked.
Yeah,
At that
we're
position.
actually good at that position.
There is some dynamic
Some
tight ends. I
dynamics.
also like that Mallory.
Davis Allen would be a
We don't-
sleeper.
No, we
For
don't. We
Clemson?
don't take any donations, Carlos.
Oh,
Also,
Not right now.
you're
You don't have to donate if
I
you
would
want to.
also I would
Go
say
ahead
look
and
into
donate,
Davis
bro.
Allen from Clemson. He's a sleeper I've been hearing about.
that kid
Davis Allen?
Mallory, the tight end from Miami. I think he's gonna
Yeah,
be
he's
a
underrated
kid to
too.
look up. Yes.
Musgrave?
Cager is not a tight end.
No, Mallory from the
No, Cager is a tight end. No, Mets.
Yeah,
He's going to play
he
tight
is
end.
a tight end.
from Miami. Yeah.
Mm.
I mean, we have 2 solid blockers with Bellinger. Bellinger's our guy anyway. We have Nick Vanette as well. He's
We
also a
signed
good blocker
Tommy
for us.
Sweeney from Buffalo as well.
Oh yeah, that's 2. Tommy Sweeney, I forgot about it. Yeah, he's a good blocker too. Definitely more of a blocking tight end than a receiving though.
Oh yeah, he's
But he
not
could be
catching
using the-
anything. He doesn't need to catch jack. He's a blocking tight end.
No, he might be used on trick plays on the end zone. So I wouldn't be put that out the realm of possibility.
And it's good.
Because he's a tight end, he might be able to get those jump balls on a bunch of bootleg designs. I've seen them do it in Buffalo too with random tight ends and offensive linemen on those end rounds.
There's
One Dable was
DeAndre
there.
Ayton, who looks like he's 80,000 years old.
Right? Aiton gives it to
I know,
KD.
but he's
KD back
classified
to
as a tight
Booker.
end.
Booker back to KD. Booker to KD again, and KD
I
is
would
stripped
love-
as he
yeah.
drives.
Mm.
With
See,
the
I've been
one
doing-
thing I look
I've-
at this one thing I look at this Suns team is how are they going to be going together as a dynamic team? Like, are they going to
Yeah.
have too many people that are going to be wanting the basketball
Yes.
too much? So that's what I wonder when it comes to the Phoenix
I mean,
Suns.
I
Are
really
they going
don't
to be
think
too ball
so.
dominant?
Ball for free.
I still think Booker's the number 1. Katie's the number 2 for this team.
No,
in my
KD's
opinion.
the number. Oh, KD's the number 1.
KD has to be the
KD's
number one.
No, because he's
gotta
not
be
the guy-
number
he's-
one.
I don't think he's the leadership type compared to Booker in my opinion. But yeah,
Yeah, but they're going to be feeding KD the ball as much as possible. Booker's going to be the
of
number 2.
course.
And Ayton will
Yeah.
probably be the 3rd scorer on that team. Come on, Ayton, score.
No,
it's
this is me, in my
all-
opinion. No, I think Booker's the number 1 still. But yeah,
Oh,
Ooh.
Booker should be a number 1. I just think they want KD to be that primary option on offense.
that's just my opinion. Though that's what I think is going to happen.
I like titles.
Don't be all.
Yes. Right, Randy?
Absolutely. Give me
I
one
like
sec.
totals.
So far I've seen 3 titles. That's it. If we're talking
Exactly.
titles. No, I've seen the Yankees win 1. I've seen the and then 2 Giant Super Bowls. That's all I've seen. But yeah,
I've seen the Devils
In
win
my
3
lifetime.
times, and I've seen the Giants win 3 times. I was way too young when they won in '86, but I saw Giants
I
win
was a
in
toddler
90.
when we got our ass spanked by the Ravens. But yeah,
I got to see them win in 90, 90 when I was like just starting to get into football. And then I saw the Devils win in 95, and then obviously 2000 and 2003. And then I saw the Giants win in 07 and 11. Never seen anything with the Nets, never seen anything with the Mets, but I came close. Came close multiple times with them.
I was
Couldn't get it.
7
One
when the
Yankees World
Blue Jays
Series
won in
champion.
'93. So I was.
no,
over-
9.
I was-
What's
I
the
was
Phillies?
over
But yeah,
That was such a great series.
Raptors when they won.
versus the Phillies.
2009.
No,
09?
No, the Blue Jays and the
Raptors-
Phillies
oh, yeah,
series.
yeah, Blue Jays versus
Oh,
Ravens.
back in the early 90s, yeah. When they won.
My father loved that Blue Jays team. He used to root for that Blue Jays team all the time. One of his favorite players was
Really
a couple of his
nice.
favorite players were Joe Carter and Devon White. He loved
Yeah,
Devon
yeah.
White. The man that found a way to climb up the damn wall and make some of the most insane defensive plays you'll ever see. Devon White was out of
only
this
two
world
players.
defensive player.
2 players got me into the Yankees. Obviously, Jeter and then Mariano Rivera. That's what really got me to be a Yankees fan.
That's
Not
right.
really
yeah.
Jorge Posada.
Jorge Posada was really solid too, but those were my 2 primary guys that I watched that got me sold on the Yankees. I did watch during Johnny Damon days and Marcus Teixeira, and we had Alex Rodriguez and whatnot. I did watch during those days.
What got me into the Mets was probably obviously David Wright and Jose Reyes got me into them a lot. But
Yeah, I saw them. I've seen them growing up too when we played the Mets. I've seen Wright, Church. Yeah, I've seen Church as well.
Piazza,
I've seen Pedro
Rick
Martinez.
Reed,
Ooh,
Rick
yeah,
Reed,
Mike
Al
Piazza.
Leiter.
Mike Piazza, yeah, that too. David Wright,
Piazza was a big part of my childhood.
Carlos Delgado.
Robert
Carlos
Alomar
Beltran?
won it that year.
Beltran and Delgado.
Roberto Alomar, John Olerud, Ed Sprague.
Oh, Olerud was so good as the Blue Jay.
Sean Green when he was a young
Sean Green was-
yes, I remember
Sean Green,
Sean
oh, wow.
And then we also had Ricky Henderson that year as well.
Mhm.
Damn.
You had Dave Winfield for a little bit too.
Yep.
Well, at least you got. Well, it looks like but Toronto should be competitive this year for sure.
You
I
had
think they're going to compete.
Pat Borders as your catcher.
Yep.
Right next to
Kelly Gruber, I believe, was your third baseman.
Yep.
mhm.
You had who else was on that Blue Jays team? Joe Carter obviously was first base. Devon White was outfield. You had Candy Maldonado for a little bit.
Yep. We also had because they used quite a bit. They had like Juan Guzman for one of the pitchers.
Juan Guzman. Oh
Pat
my
Bunting.
God. I remember
Guzman.
Juan Guzman.
Al Leiter.
Al Leiter,
Jack
yeah.
Norris,
That's right. Al Leiter was a Blue Jay at one point. I
and
forgot.
Willie Williams. And then we had Carlos Delgado's dad before we drafted Carlos Delgado.
Mhm.
Yeah, damn.
Yeah.
And then
Delgado went before. I knew him when he was
Gosh,
on the Mets
You
more.
guys
But
should
yeah.
have never let go of Delgado. Delgado should have
When he
been a
went to
Blue
the
Jay
Mets.
for life. Should have been a
We-
Blue
we-
Jay for life.
we should have never let go of Edwin Encarnacion. Edwin
Yes.
Encarnacion was a Blue Jay. He could
Yes.
crank that ball.
I
Yes,
also
he
like to thank the
was.
Texas Rangers for
I'd
Teixeira,
Yes,
by
rather
the
he
way.
was.
him lead than Jose Bautista. I think Bautista could have left.
Oh, Jose Bautista was my favorite for the Blue Jays.
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
me too. Absolutely.
Bautista,
Yeah,
What's up, Ron?
he'll go in infamy with me with the arguably one of the greatest bat flips of all time when he
Yes.
sent Eric.
No, it was that
Hesler
one. It was that
Irvin.
one call. That one
Oh, Ron, you're not
walk off
wrong.
he had.
You're not wrong.
I remember that. That one walk off he had in the playoffs.
Yeah,
Ron,
especially
you're
how
probably right.
the Rangers were falling apart in that inning after Martin threw the ball and it hit the player's bat, so it ended up allowing him to go to first base, but they had the bases loaded so they could score that run. But we got out of that with just that run allowed, and then they dropped the ball, I think 3 times or 4 times on force play to be out, and the Blue Jays were able to get the runs, and then infamy, baby, infamy with that bat swing. It was like, say what, Sam Dyson? Say what again?
Yeah. Still one of the greatest moments in Major League Baseball World Series history was Joe Carter winning the World Series with a home run.
Talk
Still
about
one of the
Joe.
best-
You'll never
The walk
feel
off.
a greater feeling than this, brother.
Yes,
He said,
yes.
and then
That's still one of the greatest moments in Joe Carter. Man, that was another guy, one of those old school Blue Jays.
yes.
Just a gritty, old school power hitting outfielder or first baseman. Terrific player he was. Those Blue Jay teams were fun.
Yeah.
They really were.
Most
They
of the
were fun
90s
to check
baseball
in the
was
90s.
fun.
That's what they're hoping for. This
Most baseball was fun back in the 90s.
Yeah,
This is a close game. Yeah, I know.
No,
we
because
completely diverted away
Even
from
though,
the
because
basketball
the
game.
P's. No, because of the P's and stuff. It's gonna get discredited because of that. But it was fun back then, I guess.
yeah,
Before they found out about the P's.
I agree. Once everybody started, either accusing someone of being using or thought, oh, this person was definitely using. That's when like everything started to be uncredible and
Yeah, and they
Rafael
stopped. And
Palmeiro.
unfortunately, it's one of the reasons
Yeah.
why Barry Bonds won't get into the Hall of Fame. But yeah,
yes,
guys like
that's
him.
another yes. Yeah,
I
how
don't
do you
even know
feel
who
about
Joe
that?
Carter
I
is,
don't
Spongy.
care, but
I don't
You know,
really care about it.
you know how MLB is with these old school mentality, with these old farts and
The
executives.
MLB Hall of Fame is one of the biggest jokes out of anything. Hall of Fames are mostly jokes. Tell me how what do you call it?
Wow.
God, I just forgot his name. One of the greatest players from Albert Bell. How is Albert Bell not a Hall of Famer?
Right?
Because the media didn't like him. That's why he's not in
Yeah.
the Hall of Fame. Yet he's
Well,
like
it's
one of
not
the
about
greatest
numbers.
hitting right-handed hitters of all time.
Yeah, it's not
How
about
is he not a
numbers.
Hall of
for them.
Famer? No,
Yeah.
it's about if they liked you from the media. That's why you see
Exactly.
players that
Popularity.
if they see players that should have no business being in the Hall of Fame, being in the Hall of Fame, including one of the most crooked commissioners of all time in Bud Selig, who's a Hall of Famer, yet he's in the Hall of Fame because he pretty much allowed these players to go out there and be steroid users just because you know why? It brought excitement to the game of baseball. When baseball was coming off that strike back in '94, he allowed those players to go out. I'm sorry, '96, and he allowed those
They were
players to go
throwing
out
96
there
to
and
100 on a regular
yeah,
basis.
they were jacked up with steroids, but what do? They still allowed him to go out there and play because what it do? It got excitement for the game, and he put aside what was crooked and wrong with the game, with the fact that these people were taking performance-enhancing drugs because it brought excitement to the game of baseball and made baseball the most exciting thing.
I will say, I'm glad though Larry Walker's finally in the Hall of Fame. Shout out to Larry Walker.
As he should.
Yeah.
Larry Walker was one of the best outfielders / first baseman DH in the Major League Baseball.
And
terrific hitter he was in his day.
Absolute
yes, he was a terrific hitter. Terrific hitter, Larry Walker was.
And you want to know a funny thing about it? Apparently, he was a better hockey player, but his dad and his mom told him baseball isn't going to hurt as much. And he's like, you know what? Yeah. So could you imagine what would have happened with the Larry Walker if he decided to go hockey rather than baseball?
My God.
He was a goalie, too. He was a goalie.
Could he have been in like a top-rated – could he be like a Ron Hextall or something?
He says himself he doesn't even think he would have made the NHL.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
This is an interesting question. Do you agree with this question by Ron?
NHL to me is basically like it's like lacrosse and football in one. Basically,
that's so hard to say, Ron, because again, like, there's a person we know who's been that used PEDs. You know for a fact he did.
Do you think he used them all the way back in his Mariner days?
But that's the problem because like he was so good. When I started to think about the Mariner days, it's like
And given how long they've been out,
amazing with the Mariners. He was
given how long the Mariners were out of the playoffs, you might be.
Can you imagine that Mariners team had Edgar Martinez, they had Ken Griffey Jr., they had Alex Rodriguez on that team, they had Ichiro Suzuki. Do you remember? Remember Sasaki, the closer they had many years ago, who was absolutely unstoppable as a closer. I mean, that Seattle team was loaded, and they should have went to the World Series that one year against the Mets, but they couldn't get a job going against the Yankees. So that's obviously led to the Subway Series. He used PEDs in 2003. Well, we really don't even honestly, Ron. We don't even know who's using PEDs when or not because it was so brushed under the rug. We really have no idea. And there are probably players that are in the Hall of Fame right now that use steroids. We don't really know.
Let's put it this
way.
And
also,
I'd rather vote for somebody like Nomar Garciaparra than I'd rather vote for A-Rod. And I know A-Rod probably did more for the game stat-wise than Garciaparra, but I just love Garciaparra's ability to play the game the right way.
He faded away so quickly. Garciaparra, a lot of people were putting Garciaparra in that same realm as A-Rod and Jeter. Remember they came out with a magazine talking about Garciaparra, Jeter, and Rodriguez, the three great shortstops coming out, as well as like Omar Vizquel and those guys. And then he just faded away. Garciaparra had like one of the most unceremonious finishes to his career.
And I'm not comparing the two, but it's almost like Jimmy Rollins in a sense too. Like the early Jimmy Rollins.
Jimmy Rollins.
Like, whoa, what do we have here? But then all of a sudden, it was like fall from grace.
Jimmy Rollins, Ryan Howard, that Phillies team was nice.
Good.
Chase Utley,
good.
Jason Worth.
That whole entire Phillies team: Rollins, Rowland, Howard, Utley. I mean, the outfielders: Pat Burrell. They had Abreu, Bobby Abreu, Roy Halladay. Rest in peace, Doc Holliday.
Yeah.
I don't think Galarraga's in the Hall of Fame. I don't think so.
No, I don't think Andres Galarraga's in the Hall of Fame.
No.
Did Chase Utley get into the Hall of Fame? I think.
Chase Utley?
I don't think so. Not yet. I don't think not yet.
Jason
He
Worth?
probably will eventually. Jason Worth. That's another Philly.
Jason Worth,
guy.
aka Edge's secret twin. I don't know.
Philly's got a
Well,
lot of
that was
good.
Barry
Philly's got a lot of
Larkin.
good players. That's
Barry
another one.
Larkin.
No, they
Barry
look
Larkin.
they look
Yes.
so
Yes.
uncannily alike. Him and Edge look uncannily
Phillies
alike.
had so many good players back in the day. They had
Right?
so many good players. They should have won more than one World Series.
Well,
But they
if
ran
you
this
go
was in
back in
09.
time and actually look at every team, you're like, dude, how come this team didn't win? Like,
But
a
that's
lot of
the
teams
thing.
had good players, they just couldn't
Remember
put it
that
together.
Cleveland Indians team? Case in point. Remember that Cleveland Indians team? Oh, where they had like Jim Tomei. They had Omar Vizquel. They had Manny
what year was
Ramirez. They had that terrific Cleveland Indians team that was loaded with talent up and down their roster, and they couldn't win the World Series. I think their best shot was against the Braves, I believe in like 97 or 98, and they couldn't get it done. That tremendous Cleveland Indians team.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm trying to remember, what year was that?
It was early. It was early back in the day. And it was like the 2000, like late 90s, early to mid 2000s.
2016?
No, earlier than that. Earlier than that. Here we go. Jim Tomei, Albert Bell, Manny Ramirez. They had they had a ridiculous lineup back in the day. Ridiculous lineup.
97.
Let me see. It's Cleveland Indians 1997 team. Apologize if you guys want to hear the baseball game.
Wow.
We're just talking
Jim
basketball game. We're
Tomei,
talking
Manny
baseball.
Ramirez, Oro Hershiser, Sandy Alomar Jr., Omar Vizquel, Charles Nagy, Jose Mesa, Chad Ogea, Jarrett Wright, Brian Giles,
Marquise Grissom,
Albie
Brian
Lopez,
Giles,
yes,
yep.
Army Grissom, Bartolo Colon,
Julio Franco.
Tony Fernandez,
Julio Franco. I haven't heard that name in a while.
a young
I gotta see that
David
2004
Justice.
team. Yes, David Justice too. 2004.
Haven't heard that name in a while. David Franco.
Steve Klein. Yeah, the 04
Franco.
Cardinals were stacked too.
Let me see. Oh,
Albert
that's
Pujols
right.
and them
Matheny, Pujols, Womack, Edgar Renteria, who was really good. Roland, Ray Langford,
Carpenter.
Jim Edmonds, Reggie
Yeah,
Sanders.
Matt Carpenter and his
Oh,
You know
friend.
who
yeah.
else is really good? That 2003, 2004, around that team, that Los Angeles Angels team.
Uh-huh.
Larry Walker was on that team too. Oh, that yeah. sorry.
Also, you could say the Diamondbacks in early 2000s.
Reggie
The one we
Sanders,
lost to.
Jeff Suppan, Roger
Randy Johnson.
Cedejo, Jason Marquise.
Oh
Hal
my God, Roger
Eldred.
Cedeno gives me nightmares.
Right?
Gives me nightmares when I think of that team.
Yeah,
I got
geez,
nightmares
I
from
forgot
that.
about that. Yeah, you're right. 1738.
Look at this
Holy-
team. The team from the Los Angeles Angels. Look at this Los Angeles Angels team back in 2003. Benji Molina. Remember Benji
Oh,
Molina?
wow.
Scott
Molina,
Spezio,
wow.
who's a terrific leadoff hitter and a good first baseman. Adam Kennedy. David Eckstein, who's one of the best shortstops at that time. Darren Erstad. Tim Salmon. Troy Gloss. Garrett Anderson. Jeff Devanin, who was pretty solid too. That team was loaded, that Los Angeles team back in the day. They
And
had
Troy
a ton
Persall.
of good
Troy
players.
Persall too. Yeah, Garrett Anderson.
Yes.
You're right.
Garrett Anderson.
Jared
Hammond.
Washburn, Ramon
John
Ortiz, Aaron Seeley, Kevin Apier, Roman Ortiz. That team is loaded.
The
Oh,
score right
and
now is
Troy
the
Persall
Nuggets
is the
80,
closer.
Suns 76.
80 to what? Hang on, what's the Suns game?
Nuggets are
Since we were talking
80,
baseball a lot.
and the Suns have 76.
Oh, so close game, okay.
Apologize if you guys want to hear a basketball score, and we're going off of baseball and football.
It's okay.
Yeah.
We're
We
hardcore
got way off
sports
topic.
for a reason. It's hardcore. We're
Yeah,
all over.
exactly.
Yeah, we went off topic. We got carried away there. All right, I'm looking through my. Yeah, it's 80 to 76 now. Nuggets call the timeout.
The best
It's
team,
the
the best
third
team,
quarter.
the best team the Mets ever had was that 2016. We screwed it up when we did not go all the way. We had Paulo Duca, Carlos Delgado, Jose Valentin, Jose Reyes, David Wright, Cliff Floyd,
Jose Reyes. I
Carlos
forgot about
Beltran,
Jose Reyes.
Xavier Nady, Andy Chavez, Chris Woodward, Lastings Millage, Julio Franco was on our bench. We had our pitching was Tom Glavine, Steve Traxel, Pedro Martinez, El Duque
Pedro Martinez
Hernandez,
definitely was
Darren Oliver, or Oliver Perez, John Maine. That team was the best Mets team I've ever seen. That 2016 team. It was better than 2015 team that came up short.
Mm-hmm.
Scariest team your favorite baseball team has faced. Ooh. Oh, that Yankees team.
I will say real
Yankees
quick,
team.
the 2003 Marlins team is probably
The Philadelphia Phillies in the World Series.
Yeah,
The World
John
Series versus
Beckett,
Philadelphia
in
in 09.
Miguel Cabrera, Mike Lowell, Dontrell Willis, Luis Castilla, Juan Pierre, Jeff Conine, Carl Pavano, Mike Redmond, Brad Penny, Ivan Rodriguez,
That 09
Juan
Phillies team.
Encarnacion, Young, his dad,
That and Astros, but yeah.
Alex Gonzalez, AJ Burnett, Chad Fox, Mark Redmond, Brandon Looper, and then Miguel Tejera. Remember a young Miguel Tejera?
Yes.
Rick Herring and Rick Helling and Edgar Renteria. Renteria was huge for
Look
them.
at that starting pitching lineup.
Yeah, 2001 Diamondbacks is up there, but I didn't grow up
pitching
seeing that.
Ridiculous.
For me, it was the Phillies, but yeah, growing up.
Oh, I forgot they had
early
AJ Burnett
2004.
too. They had Josh Beckett, who was electric when he was
Josh Beckett when he was with the, I remember he was in Boston. When he was in Boston,
Josh Beckett was a
Randy
monster with
Johnson,
Marlins.
Kurt Schilling, Kim
Yep,
Bun Young,
we had the Bird Killer on our team, but yeah.
I remember the closer from the Diamondbacks for two reasons. He blew 2 games at the end.
Yeah, and he killed the Bird.
That's exactly what No Mets is talking about. The 2001 Diamondbacks. That catcher that blew it twice, and he almost cost the Diamondbacks the series when he came in and he gave up 2 game-winning home runs in each game. Byung-Young Kim, I believe his name was.
Yeah.
Oh, that was like a nightmare for the Yankees, unless it was 2000. Until it was the Red Sox team that knocked him out of the playoffs in 2004.
Oh no! Traumatizing me even at a toddler. Traumatizing me in 04.
At least you got to see championships. I'm still waiting.
Yeah, 5 years later. Yeah, 5 years later as a 10-year-old. No, I kind of got spoiled because as a kid I saw 3 titles. I saw one with the Giants as an 8-year-old, and then I saw the Yankees at a 10-year-old, and then I saw the last title with the Giants when I was 13. So yeah, I've seen some titles.
Boston had a lethal lineup in 2004 too. Jason Varitek, Kevin Millar, Mark Bellhorn, Pokey Reese, Bill Miller, who was good. Same thing with Millar. Manny Ramirez, Johnny Damon, David Ortiz, Gabe Kapler, Johnny Damon.
Johnny Damon, I remember.
Kevin.
I remember Johnny Damon.
Orlando Cabrera. Garcia Parra was still on that team. Garcia Parra was on that 2004 team. You don't realize it because he didn't play much.
I think I still have a Johnny Damon jersey from my kid days, I think.
Dave Roberts. Dave Roberts had a key play in that game. If anybody remembers, Dave Roberts had a key steal in that game that set up that big run that came out afterwards. And that's starting pitching. Kurt Schilling, Pedro Martinez, Tim Wakefield, Derek Lowe, and Bronson Arroyo. That was a terrific starting 5.
Woo, that's scary.
Terrific starting 5. And I forget the closer. I forget who's the closer. Was it? Oh wait, it was the guy that mouthed off a lot. I forget his name. Keith Fulton says their closer was. I thought it was another guy. I could have sworn it was somebody else.
Cliff Lee for the Phillies was terrifying. Yeah, I could agree. Cliff Lee.
What the hell was his name?
Ooh, it's a foul on number 2. No, it's going to be on Torrey Craig. So it's 83-83 with a minute left in the third. Minute 7. Jeff Green with the first foul shot, and it's good. 84-83. Dave Roberts.
I like turtles.
I do too.
I do too.
Yeah,
I see
I
him
don't
every
know why
year.
that makes me laugh. The one you just played, Randy. I don't know why that makes me laugh.
I like turtles.
No, the
I
other
like
one.
turtles.
The laugh. The one with the laugh.
That's Kawhi.
That one.
That's
a Kawhi
his
laugh.
That's actually
Hey,
his
hey,
laugh.
hey. Hey, if you gotta get the Kawhi laugh,
Jonathan
don't forget the.
Papelbon. That's it. Jonathan Papelbon. I remember
Oh,
him.
that mountain son of a gun with Bryce
Yeah?
Harper. Yeah,
Now you know who you gotta get next though.
Papelbon.
You gotta get the Kawhi hey thing. Hey.
yeah.
Wakefield had a nasty knuckleball. Yes, he did.
I also have the
Yes, he
Cat
did.
Williams one on my
Yes,
stream
you
yard.
did. You could see
Yes,
it
they
coming,
were.
but you couldn't do nothing about
Also, next shift, I also got the
movement
Cat Williams
was
one.
ridiculous.
You should have been talking shit.
it. Yeah.
Cat Williams. You should have been talking. I got the Cat Williams
Why
one and the
actually
Undertaker.
laugh like that? Hey, Kawhi, was that funny? Was that funny, Kawhi? Oh, Kawhi thinks it was funny. Sounds like Brooke Lopez when he laughs.
Brooke Lopez, oh wow.
Yeah, Brooke Lopez has a funny laugh too. I don't know why.
Does he?
It's just he's amusing. You know, because he's like, huh, huh, huh.
No, one of her favorite players I like to see outside of guys like Steven Adams for sure. He's funny.
Steven
One
Adams.
NBA
is awesome.
personality.
He seemed like he'd be an awesome time to hang out with. Steven
Yeah.
Adams.
Well, apparently my doppelganger as well.
Grizzly
My
Adams.
friends have an inside joke.
And guess what, guys?
Steven Adams.
Grizzly Adams does have a beard.
Hi there, nice to see you. Bumblebee too?
Grizzly, yeah, he does.
If anybody got
Bumblebee.
if anybody got that gimmick, that line from where it came from.
Grizzly Adams, oh wow.
Randy, you got that right.
I got it.
Grizzly Adams did have a beard.
He did have a beard, and it was
You know what I'm referencing, right? No.
No, I don't know. Sorry, I was trying to say it, but I can't talk over this.
Happy Gilmore. Remember that guy that would just stand there the whole time and just shake his head?
Yeah, right.
And then he finally says something in the end. He's like, yeah. And then I remember Shooter McGavin made a joke. He's like, yeah. And Grizzly Adams had a beard. He's like, Grizzly Adams did have a beard. And he's like, he just walks away. Run, Shooter, run for your life. And,
Red Shooter.
and you can count on me waiting for you in the parking lot.
And you can.
Oh, wow.
Yes, I remember that part now. Yes. Fuck, I haven't seen that movie in such a long time.
Oh, it's cult classic. Cult classic. That's Adam Sandler at his best. Was the
Yes.
mid '90s. The mid to late '90s movies was Adam
Ferris
Sandler
Bueller.
at his best.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Leon.
I mean,
I remember-
Happy Gilmore, Billy Madison, Wedding Singer,
But-
Waterboy. That's when he was at his top. That's when Adam Sandler was at the top level of his comedy.
Did you like the one Big Daddy or something?
I like Big Daddy. I like
Yeah.
Mr. Deeds. I like Big Daddy. There's a lot of the movies I like from Adam Sandler back in the day. A lot of them.
The only one I didn't like, and I'll get a lot of flack for it, was that one where Little Nicky.
Oh, Little Nicky was so weird, but it was funny.
Yeah.
How you guys doing? How you doing?
You guys are embarrassed, right?
So evil.
Like
You
I
guys
never
ready?
understood it. I just never understood it.
Sounds
Yeah.
like such a. Sounds
It
like.
was stupid.
Yes.
Oh wow.
It was a stupid movie that made no sense, but it was just funny.
Yeah, but a lot of people like it. Like, there's a lot of people who are like, "Oh, Little Nicky was hilarious." I'm like, "Wait, what?"
I thought it was funny. I thought Little Nicky was very underrated. I thought Bulletproof was another funny one. Airheads was funny. Remember the one Airheads with Steve Buscemi and Brendan Fraser, where they're like pretending they're a rock band and they get stuck in that building the whole time because they try to shoot it up with fake water guns
So,
because they want to try to get their records played and they had to
Yes.
threaten
Yep,
the
yep,
record
yep.
company with fake
Clever
water guns in order to get their record played. I'd
Oh
say
wow, his best record, his best is Uncut Gems.
Uncut Gems was great too.
I haven't seen it.
Click was a very underrated movie as well.
Yeah,
I don't know if
Click
you
was
guys
pretty
see
cool.
Click.
Yeah.
Click is one of those that hits you at home
Yes.
a little bit.
Yes. Because it's kind of like if you dealt with something.
What was the other movie he did? Along Came Polly. That was another funny one. No, that was not Along Came Polly. The one he did with Drew Barrymore, not Wedding Singer. The other one.
I now pronounce you Chuck and Larry. That was good.
That was a good one too. Yeah, him and
James.
Kevin James. Yeah. What's the other one? I can't think of it. The one that he
Grown
did with
Ups?
Drew Barrymore.
No,
Not
I'll never
Grown
mind
Ups.
Kevin James.
51st Dates.
That's it. 51st Dates was another good one.
That was a classic.
He had some gems back in the 90s and the 2000s. Some gems. Just like Chris Farley did.
He's like, hey, Dad, what's up? What are these guys here? What he's here for? He's like, I'll go do some butt squats. He's like, oh, whatever, Dad. I was just working out.
What about Chris Farley?
Oh, God. Don't get that man is the reason why I took so many acting classes when I was younger to try to be funny because that guy, I idolized that guy. Tommy Boy and Black Sheep are one of my all-time favorites.
Oh my God, I love Tommy Boy and Black Sheep. Love those movies. Black Sheep has one of the best endings to a movie ever. And don't ever argue otherwise. That is one of the greatest endings to a movie. That is prototypical Chris Farley in those movies, getting stuck in a damn airplane in midair. And the cabin, the white, remember, like, oh, why are you stuck in a bunch of mud?
Not mud. I said crud. He's like, if it was mud, we'd be millionaires because it's white. He's like, yeah, whatever, man. Shut up.
I didn't say mud. I said crud.
Yeah.
Or
when he goes to leave and he's like, excuse me. When he goes to leave and he's like, he looks at and Richard's like falling asleep on the bed and he's got a Playboy and he's like, oh, sad little man.
Or Tommy Boy when he, of course, the famous line, that guy will look out. That guy will look out. Richard, hold me.
Oh.
Or when he's in the middle of the restaurant and he's going nuts, like he's trying to talk to that lady because he wanted wings.
Yeah,
and he had to pretty much tell this entire time about why he sucks as a guy that can't sell.
Yeah.
Tommy want wingy.
He's like, hey Wendy. He's like, how's your day going? She's like, oh, I've had better. He's like, yeah. He's like, well, my life's pretty horrible. I can't seem to sell anything right now. He's like, see, I just came. He's like, Tommy want wingy.
Tommy want wingy.
He's like,
Tommy
dude,
want wingy.
And then after that, something happened and it clicked, and then the movie was just even more smoother after that.
It's like a butch's, something with a butch's ass and a table, but like I forget what it was that he said. It just clicked so perfectly.
His dad is like talking to a guy. He's like, I could stick my head up a bull's ass, but I'd rather take a butcher's word for it.
That's it. Yes, that was it. Yes.
And Tommy Boy's like, so his dad goes, I'd rather stick my head up a bull's ass, but I could stick my head up a bull's ass, but I'd rather take a butcher's word for it. And then Tommy goes, butcher's ass.
Or la 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 la, Luke, I am your father. La 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 la. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm interrupting happy time. Or he lights the car on fire in the middle of the table while he's trying to make a sale, and the guy's just sitting like,
He's like, he has two cars. He's like, this is a regular family driving along with a 5-day weekend. And they're about to go to the pool, and they have the regular brake pads. And then this is the family that's going to the same pool, but they have the Callahan pads. And they stop. Oh, but the other cave can't stop. And they hit them with and then they're burning. And he's like, and then he blinks on fires, and they're he's like, God help me, I can't get out. And he's like, and that would be your family if you didn't have Callahan brake pads.
Yeah. And you see the guy just sitting there about to strangle him the whole time.
Yeah, he's like, get the hell out of my office. Like,
that was probably one of the best comedy teams in the 90s was David Spade and Chris Farley.
Yes.
It's just a damn shame that we lost Farley too early.
Yes.
And Beverly Hills Ninja was another great film.
Yes.
So
yes,
underrated that film was.
yes.
So underrated.
That movie didn't obviously have David Spade, but yeah, man, like
Yes.
shout out and like Nomad said, shout out to David
Mhm.
Spade too, because he tried to get Chris Farley off of it, and
Can't.
you know
can't.
it was just a habit he couldn't break. So
That destroyed a lot of those guys during that time period. Rob Schneider was close with him.
Yes.
Adam
Yeah.
Sandler was close with him. Chris Rock was close with him. Kevin James.
I heard a lot of comedians.
A lot of
that-
these
yeah, and a
comedians
lot
were
of
very close. Chris Farley
on
was a
drugs.
once in a generation. He was a once in a generation comedian. There's not
Yeah,
a lot of
apparently-
comedians that can measure up to what Chris Farley was.
apparently,
Unfortunately, that's the thing about being funny. Usually, it's the more funnier people that end up being depressed.
What happened to
That's what I
Robin
mean.
Williams? Unfortunately, look what happened to
Mhm.
Robin Williams.
apparently
It was great, yeah.
Adam Sandler.
I idolized
said
Robin
he
Williams growing up.
right
I'm not
the
gonna-
room
yeah.
When I walked in, he's
Mhm.
like, Chris Farley lit up the room before
yeah.
he even got to the room. He's like, you know, like he was just that energy,
It was.
and it's like sometimes it just
Yeah.
you know.
He
It's
was
that broke my heart. There's two comedians that broke my heart.
Robin Williams, yeah.
Robin Williams and Chris Farley. I idolized those two when I was growing up, along with Jim Carrey and like others. But Robin Williams and Chris Farley were two of my all-time favorite comedians. When they both
Yes.
passed away, that
I mean, outside of Ace Ventura and Dumb
Hey,
and Dumber,
man.
I really and the other
This is
movie.
for
It
you,
was,
brother.
I forgot it was the Liar and the other one. I forgot it was the fifth one. Forgot this movie. He was in a simulation. I forgot what it was.
which Jim Carrey.
Yeah, it was Jim Carrey. He was like in a simulation. He was being had cameras everywhere stalking him.
Oh, the
Show.
Truman Show. The Truman
Truman
Show.
Show.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Truman Show.
was
That was the
underrated,
fifth
too.
one.
Cable Guy, Liar,
Mhm.
Liar, Dumb and Dumber, the first one.
Mine
Yeah,
are
the
Ace
first one.
Venturas. Mine are all the Ace Venturas.
uh,
Dumb and Dumber, Liar Liar.
Ace Ventura, yeah.
The one where him and his wife rob banks and stuff, and like
I now pronounce you. No.
no,
Mhm.
shoot.
Eternal Sunshine was a dark movie, but that was a good one too. Good point. Good
So is
guess on
23.
Nomad.
23
Yes.
was dark as well.
Bruce Almighty was really funny. That's how. If anybody wants to know where, what do you call it?
Also, he wasn't he on the. He was in the Mask. The Mask.
Yeah. That's it. The Mask. Yeah.
Yeah, the Mask, and he did the Grinch. That's all the movies I've known from him. Yeah.
He played in Batman Forever as the Riddler.
Oh,
The
he was
Riddler, yeah.
good. If anybody
The
wants to
Riddler,
know
yeah.
where Steve Carell, how Steve Carell became as big as he did, just look at Bruce Almighty when he did that acting scene.
Right.
That's how Steve Carell became big. Was that movie?
Fun with Dick and Jade. That's the movie. Fun
That
with
was
Dick and Jade.
that was underrated, but
5 point game.
Yes. I also said Me, Myself, and Irene was a good one of his.
that was a good one too. When he played the
That
two, what's going on, Raph? When he played the multiple personalities.
He's like
What's going on, Raphael?
he shows up to the to the grocery store. He's like twitches out. He's like, "Bad yourself." Well, it looks like somebody has a little too much cheese in the taco.
No doubt about it, Raphael. I don't know how long I'm going to go this Friday. I might abbreviate the
No.
show this tomorrow. So
No,
we'll
the
have to wait
Dumb
and
and-
see.
The scene that had me,
wanna
you know,
do it,
dying
so
in
let me
tears
know.
was the Dumb and Dumber scene where he was in the
Oh, that
bathroom and he
Cable
saw
Guy.
the date, and then I think it was that scene from Dumb and Dumber. Yeah.
Dumb and Dumber was so good.
What scene?
No, the bathroom scene where he saw the date. If you're looking for love, you can find me at this certain date, I think. And then Seabass came in, saw him.
Oh,
finished.
yeah, Seabass. I forgot about
Cam Neely,
Seabass.
yeah.
And they all
Yeah. Cam Neely. He used to be an
The
NHL player. He
restaurant.
was in the film, yeah.
they let the. By the way, this basketball is great. We're talking about movies and everything, but
Yeah,
the
with
game.
Seabass. Yeah, it's 94-95. It's a close game right now.
Yeah,
Suns are down by 5.
Shout out to the 18 in the chat. Obviously, whatever we're saying, they're liking it. So
Yeah, because
whatever we're talking about, the chat's enjoying it.
I didn't like Dark Crimes. I'll tell you that. That was another movie Jim Carrey's I
Once
didn't like.
Bitten. Is that a movie? No, Mets. Once Bitten. Is that a movie or no? And everybody just went silent after I said that.
What's been? I don't know. I'm actually looking up his movies right now, and I'm not really seeing what's.
I
been.
liked him as the Riddler. I thought he was a really good Riddler. I
So
thought the
did I.
movie sucked. I thought that Batman
Yeah.
Forever was not a good movie.
Oh,
But
yeah.
I
No, they
thought he
did
was
Bane
excellent
dirty.
as the Riddler.
they made Bane dirty in that film. He was more
No, he was.
tough. They got it.
No, he was in the second Batman. He was Batman and Robin.
Mhm.
Batman
No, yeah, I
Forever
forgot.
was Batman Forever is Tommy Lee Jones as Two-Face, and
Two-Face,
Riddler was
yeah.
Jim Carrey. That was when Val Kilmer was in it.
I could have
But,
sworn, did they have
Nicole
Uma Thurman as
Kidman.
Poison Ivy?
No, Poison Ivy was in the one after. Uma Thurman, Poison Ivy. That was the Batman and Robin. That was also Arnold Schwarzenegger as Mr. Freeze, and Alicia Silverstone was Batgirl, and that was George Clooney as Batman, and then
worst Batman ever.
what the hell? Who is?
George
I
Clooney,
can't remember
Batman.
his name. Who played Robin? I can't remember. His name just slipped my mind.
Jeff Daniels or something like that.
No, it wasn't Jeff. It wasn't Jeff Daniels.
It wasn't Jeff Daniels.
Chris something, I think his name was. Chris O'Donnell. Chris O'Donnell.
Yeah.
Chris O'Donnell.
Played him. Yes, I love the Nuggets, man. I love them.
George Clooney, Chris O'Donnell, Uma Thurman, yeah. Schwarzenegger, Alicia Silverstone. Yeah, I'm looking at the cast right now.
That movie sucked.
They have Michael
movie
Gow as
was
Alfred
not
Penny.
good.
Yeah. Alfred, Michael Gow.
That was when Batman was at his low days. Was those last two movies with Batman and Robin and Batman Forever. Thank God they made the Dark Knight trilogy. Because that brought
Right.
Batman right
Yeah, with
back
Heath
to
Ledger.
prominence.
Yeah, Christian
Oh.
Bale was my favorite
The
one,
whole
obviously.
series. It wasn't even just the Dark Knight. All three of the movies were great.
Uh-huh. But yeah,
I
Christian
thought,
Bale was my favorite Batman.
Yes,
Liam
Man was
Neeson was terrific. Liam Neeson was terrific as Ra's al Ghul. And I thought that
The Harvey
Tom
Dent character
Hardy-
was nice too.
Oh yeah, Aaron Eckhart did a great job as Two-Face, and then I thought Tom Hardy was great as Bane. And then I mean,
Tom
Megan.
Hardy.
Yeah, that was my favorite Bang where he blew up the stadium. Yeah, he blew up the Steelers stadium.
Yeah.
Who the hell played? I forgot who played Catwoman.
Anne Hathaway,
Her name's
I think.
Anne
Yeah.
Anne Hathaway. That's right. Anne Hathaway played Catwoman. She was good too. She was underratedly really good in that film. In Dark Knight and Dark Knight Rises. Oh wait,
Yeah,
was
she
she in
was
Dark Knight or was she? No, she wasn't in Dark Knight. She was in Dark Knight Rises. Bane is my second favorite super villain. Bane was awesome.
I like the Joker, and then I liked him. And then the Penguin. That was my third year.
Nobody's gonna ever top what Heath Ledger did as the Joker.
Yeah, nobody.
He took that
Yeah.
villain role and he took it to another level. How well he did.
Uh-huh.
Why so serious?
Exactly.
That scene with him and William Fichtner. That earlier in the movie in the bank.
The scene with him and Michael Jai White in the interrogation room.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Him
Want to make me see this?
walking
No, my favorite scene was the pencil.
Help
Him
his
is walking
grandma.
out of the hospital as a nurse and then just blowing.
Yeah,
the
he
bitch
blew
up.
up the
that was
hospital. And then
Just
you
walking
want to
out
make
of
me
the hospital with just looking like a lunatic.
like a
Walking out of the
skirt,
hospital
like a
with
nurse,
nothing. I love it.
and then blew up.
Yeah.
My also favorite scene is this. You want to see this pencil disappear? Ta-da!
Ah,
Slammed up.
God. Nah, he was a superhero. He just wanted to restore balance. Wasn't such a bad dude.
I mean,
Nah, he's
technically,
bad.
it was just neutral at that point. He stopped all the crime actually
He
in
was
the
part
film.
of the League of Shadows. Remember, he was part of the League of Shadows. And then remember, we found out about Talia al Ghul, his daughter, at the end. Nobody thought that was like one of the best swerves. They finally beat Bane, and then you find out about Talia al Ghul at the end, the daughter of Ra's al Ghul. That was one of the nicest twists in that Batman movie. I
Yeah.
did not expect that.
Yeah, Danny DeVito's Penguin in the Michael Keaton Batman was epic.
Oh yeah,
as well.
Batman Returns.
Yeah, that's my
And then,
favorite Batman.
And then also the original Batman with Jack Nicholson as the Joker. That was terrific as
Yes.
well. Jack Nicholson was a great Joker.
That's my second Joker. First is Ledger, him, and then Joaquin. Those are my top three Jokers I've seen.
Yo, Arku, what's up, bro?
That's me though.
What's up, Mark?
Yeah, that's my top three Jokers that I've seen.
Oh, you guys won, Arku? Congratulations to the OKC Thunder. That's a big win for you guys.
Yes.
Shout out to the 16 in the chat. Appreciate you guys coming here and staying with us at almost midnight on Thursday. Thank you guys. And we're not even really talking about basketball, so we apologize if you want to hear the basketball game. And we're just sitting here talking about anything but basketball.
Well, currently,
The
Well,
Jazz
currently
didn't
it's
play anybody, right, Arco?
the game's a 1-point score now. Denver's only down up by 1 now. It's with 6:11 to go.
I think they beat the Jazz.
It's 103 to 102.
And I don't know if you guys
We'll
saw
see.
the news, but Laurie Markkinen is he's actually gonna register into the Finnish
I saw that.
army.
Yeah, I saw that. That's good on him. Good on
Yeah.
Markkinen to do that in the
Yeah.
offseason.
Laurie Markkinen's had a solid year so far with the Jazz. He's the only
Yes.
bright spot on that team
Yes, he
with
has.
Clarkson.
Yes, he has.
Yeah, I
Appreciate
Laurie
that.
I
Markkinen.
like his
Thank
game
you.
a lot.
Appreciate that, man. Jazz sitting out, guys. Well, are they out
Yeah.
of the playoffs? Or are they what?
Yeah, I think the Jazz are out.
Are they
They're
out or no?
I think the Jazz
I
are
think
out.
so.
Okay, I don't know if they were eliminated or not.
Yeah, because I understand because the West is that competitive and close, so it figures.
Appreciate that nice words, no Mets. That's why we do this kind of
Yeah,
stuff. Is you guys
likewise.
appreciate us just going and talking random stuff the entire time. This is why we do this kind of stuff. Trust us, when we get to the playoffs, we'll start talking about the games
Oh yeah,
as we go.
there won't be nothing to talk about other than just
No.
playoffs.
We'll be going
I'll
in
try to
depth
make
with the games. We'll be making sure we do that.
Yeah,
oh,
for
they're
sure.
eliminated. Okay.
I'm not missing
Thank
the
you.
playoffs. I'm not missing the playoffs for that thing. Yeah,
Wait,
we're gonna definitely go in.
Arku, are you guys are ahead of the Mavericks for that last spot, right? How
Yeah.
many? You guys are ahead by how much against the Mavericks?
One game. I'm
So
looking at it right now. Oklahoma's 39.
Hang on, do you have the
42,
tiebreaker over the Mavericks, though?
38-42.
That's the bigger question. Do they have a
So the
tiebreaker over the
Oklahoma-
Mavericks?
I think they I don't know. I think if they did, they would have been eliminated already.
No, because it has to be a tiebreaker. I guess if they hypothetically win the next game, I think if they tie.
I don't know.
With on the
Because
Mavericks.
if they're already a game up, unless that game up is the tiebreaker.
I'm looking at Friday.
They would already be ahead.
All right, Friday. I'm looking. Oh, they play Chicago
Well, it's either
tomorrow.
Yeah. And the Bulls
Do
are
or
still
die
in the
for them.
playoff race.
Yeah, they're trying to get a higher seed when they play
if they win
Toronto.
Oh,
Sunday,
okay.
they're in.
They're
Okay.
trying to catch up to Toronto. Yeah,
Thank
they're trying
you,
to catch
Arco.
up to Toronto, so they can
Love
play
you guys.
Toronto
I
with
know it's
Chicago. I
midnight and
think.
you always still going strong. That's what we always do, man. I'm going on my second straight stream already. Going strong as I can for you guys. Oh, by the way, shout out to
I'm
our
used to
guy
it.
Earl Cole. Shout out to our guy Earl Cole for the excellent job he did with the wrestling experience, and thank you for having me on your show, man. I'll be back
Cool,
tomorrow
cool.
in the afternoon for the Football Friday show. I took a week off last week. I'll be back tomorrow at noon.
Coming on.
Actually, I should say today. So we'll try to shoot the breeze, just talking football and stuff. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm going to go. I do want to try to make the show a little bit more reasonable. So I don't know if I'm going to keep going like 5-6
I'll
hours.
probably just be
like
in
I
the
did
comment
before.
section. Yeah, because I'm going to be
Well,
working
how-
tomorrow. So
You want to? All right.
Well,
no, I'm just going to tune into the show like in the comment section. That's it. Just support it.
I'll probably
No, 'cause
I'll
tomorrow I'm
probably
getting
do
to
some
work.
mock drafts. Oh, you do? You got to work tomorrow?
Yeah, and also,
Can I
but
do
yeah,
it?
speaking of mock drafts, I'm having my mock draft on next week, 3-rounder, and then I'm gonna do the Giants 7-rounder after that
I can't
before
do
the
mock
draft,
drafts.
2 weeks ahead of time.
I can't do mock drafts.
It's easier to do mock drafts for the Giants than the entire league. That's just me though. It's more
I
easy.
can't do full 7-round mock drafts because I don't know a lot of the late round players.
No, I've
That's
done
the
my
problem.
due diligence. I mean,
just
for the
had-
first 3 to 4 rounds, I know who the players are, but after that, I just draft based on the draft average percentage, and then but position at that point after the 4th or 5th round. That's what I'd rather just.
I just have so much stuff going on with other sports and stuff, especially wrestling has like taken up a lot of my time recently. I haven't had a chance to really go in depth with the football prospects, so I've sort of been out of the loop when it comes to the NFL draft prospects. I just know the top level guys.
When it
yeah,
comes
that's
to
why. That's why you just feel like a
Ooh.
3-round.
I don't watch wrestling. I don't watch
Shot.
full shows like I used to. I only watch the
I
big
do.
reviews.
I have to. I cover
I know
wrestling.
for
so
channel-wise.
I got to go full on, and I love it. Wrestling is still towards the top of my priority list.
For me, it's like you're probably around the top 5, but not like the top 3. I mean, it's not like it used to be as a kid, as an adult now. For me, at least.
Damn,
That's
you
just
do
me, though.
that.
No, but I'll still watch. I keep in track with social media, and I also watch once a month for the pay-per-views. That's it.
So Thunder
I only
had
watch the
tiebreaker,
pay-per-views.
okay.
Yeah,
For me, it's always football is number one.
Yeah,
Basketball,
football definitely.
Basketball is a close 2 because I love the NBA. I'm a basketball junkie, and then
NFL
wrestling is
junkie.
wrestling's probably 3rd, but a very very close. Like
I'm an
my
NFL
first
nerd.
3, my first 3 are very close together. I love football, love basketball, and I love wrestling. Baseball,
I'm more
baseball's probably
close
my
to
number
wrestling.
4, but I love baseball too.
No, but yeah,
Love the
no, I'm a
NWL.
football nerd. Everything football, XFL, USFL. overall football, I'm a nerd for the game. Yeah.
I couldn't do
for me,
XFL.
Me,
Football.
it's NFL, NBA, but the UFC is really close to the
NBA's up there, and also my top 5
Yeah.
NHL's up there,
MLB,
and then baseball,
NHL.
and then I only watch soccer for the World Cup. After that, I still keep track, but yeah, I do watch the
Randy-
CONCACAF every now and then.
And I
For
watch
soccer.
the-
Randy's like the opposite of me. He has
The
UFC
wrestling.
as like towards the top, and I have the opposite. I have wrestling right at the top.
Yeah, but we're the same now, bro.
WO.
We're owned by
I
the
just
same
can't get
company.
any. We are. Who knows? We might be seeing
My
some.
bad.
We might be seeing some UFC guys showing up on WWE or vice
I wouldn't
versa.
be surprised. I wouldn't be
No.
surprised.
I
Yeah,
wouldn't
the
be
merger,
surprised
yeah.
either.
Yeah, and why do you think Brock Lesnar turned heel? They're gonna have him a bad guy again, just for the UFC guys to make him a heel, since he has UFC experience.
I think it's stupid. I think it's
Yeah,
stupid.
what they're doing.
I don't
Yeah,
understand
that's
that
not
merger.
good.
I don't get it, but what do I know?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just a fan.
I mean, that's why I only watch once a month, because then if I watch too much on a daily basis, I become more complacent like everybody else. I don't want to be that way.
That's why I stopped
That's why.
watching, because like when back in the day, like there was
I'm tired of being
storylines,
complacent on a
obviously, with,
weekly
like,
basis.
black and white NWO, the red and black NWO, Diamond Dallas Page,
Plus, I've
Sting,
outrun
Rey
it to an extent.
Mysterio, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But like for the most part, it was all about the exciting wrestling, the back and forth, people coming from the rafters via zip line.
I can't enjoy it like I used to.
It was like such cool.
And
things
also
like that.
because it might
Over
just be the
time,
internet
it got
overall.
worse. So I just
You're-
stopped
it might
watching.
just- It might just be the internet overall, because the Twitter on wrestling, or even the comment section of any local wrestling channel, is the most toxic masculinity type of shit I've seen in my life.
That's why.
All
That's
over
why
toxic.
I stay off Twitter. That's why you
I'm on-
really don't see me on Twitter.
You go
as
from
much.
on death threats to claims of sexuality, pedophilia, all types of
Yes.
crap being on display with the wrestling
asinine
community.
Asinine comments. Yeah.
Those marks
That's
and
why, honestly, I try
basement
to stay
dwellers.
off of social media. I try to stay off social media. That's why you don't see me comment as
That's
much.
very
I just
toxic.
don't like it. I
It's
don't
toxic,
like it.
yeah.
It's just it's stupidity. Did you get too
It's why
many?
it's
You
so-
get too
Stupidity
many
and
people that are
toxicity.
trying to be too macho.
It's why it's so hard to get a hold of this man.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
Chad
to pretend they're like,
Gable,
Trying to be
Chad
like
Gable
Omos.
should be WWE champion. Omos should be
Well-
WWE champion. I'm not watching the show anymore because they won't make my favorite indie darling the next NXT champion or whatnot.
Right.
Yeah,
A lot of
they're
those-
too complacent. If you
Yeah,
want to be
yeah.
complacent, go watch
For you.
AEW to be complacent.
God damn you. Yo, what's up, Almighty?
Oh, what's
The
up,
Almighty.
Been a minute. What's going
The
down,
almighty
bro?
Bobby Lashley? No, stop.
No, you
Yeah, I got that one wrong.
You got that one wrong. You got it.
Not the almighty Bobby
that one.
Lashley.
Got that one wrong. What are you doing, YTC? Got to be better. Come on, man.
Well, with Siakam, he's still under contract, so he ain't going anywhere. When it comes to OG, I feel like there might be a sign and trade, potentially him going to the Magic.
Oh, well.
And then Gary Trent will decide what Gary Trent does. But I think whatever happens during this play-in will decide a lot.
Is he hurt?
But yeah, he was, but he came back last night.
What's wrong with him?
He just had an ankle injury, but he's got a contract. He needs a contract after the
What's that one
season.
movie?
Yeah.
I think
He's
it was
like
that
ankle
one.
injury. I want my
He's opting
contract.
out. He has like a year, like where they can like opt out, but if they don't,
So he's
they
got
can
an opt
stay.
out. He's got like an opt out deal. I
He
think.
wants more money. That's what he wants.
Oh, okay. So he's trying to hold out for more money on the next deal.
And what I'm hearing
Uh-huh.
is right now,
What's up,
not
Mick?
yet. No, not yet. And then OG, I'm hearing the Raptors are potentially trying to prioritize signing Jakob Poeltl and then OG next. So
That makes sense.
Mhm.
I would get. First thing I would do. You need to sign Pascal Siakam to a long-term deal.
Uh-huh.
Get him signed,
Pascal,
get him
your
taken
guy.
care of. That is the center of your team. He is the
Yep.
heart and
And
soul
Ja-
of your team.
Jacob-
you make sure
and Jacob
Siakam
Poeltl.
is going nowhere.
Jakob Pertl, yeah, is one of your top guys over there too. You need to
And
reset
then
him
this
too.
guy, that
Jakob
guy's
Poeltl.
next.
There's no
Bars.
Jakob Poeltl without the Toronto Raptors. I mean, we drafted Pascal Siakam and Jakob Poeltl in the same draft year. So
No,
those
he said
two,
he's signing, trading him.
OG's really good for defense. I'm not gonna lie, but yeah, also as well.
that's the rumor right now. Apparently, he doesn't want to go to New York. He doesn't want to go to
Mm.
no big market. He just wants to stay put. He's a very to himself kind of guy. Let's put it that way. Where he's not.
No, we don't
about
need him in New York. We got Josh
lifestyle.
Hart, but yeah,
But I could potentially see us take him not taking a hometown discount, but like maybe a $3 or $5 million less than what the open market maybe potentially give him to just stay with Toronto where he's happy and he likes where he's at. So, and like I said,
It'd be a
who
shame to
knows when
see
it comes?
OG leave.
Yes, especially since we drafted him and he was projected a first rounder, but with his ACL injury, he fell quite far. But if he stays, I would love it. But if he leaves, I just hope he doesn't go to the Knicks because of Almighty.
We need an upgrade at 3. Y'all can have our He's not going
to the. He's not gonna go to the Knicks.
He is a
Josh
Toronto
Hart.
native.
You guys, we won't get OG. We have Josh Hart.
Mississauga, Ontario, yeah.
Yeah, so
RJ Barrett.
he's a native of Toronto. So if he wants to go back to Toronto, I just don't think they're going to make the trade.
No.
It'd be an excellent move by the Knicks if they do it.
Yeah.
By the way, quick score update. Phoenix is up 116 to 109, 130 to go in the fourth quarter. So Phoenix
Paul
looks like they're
7
about to
for
close
11
this
from
out.
3. Paul 7
Yep.
for 11 from 3.
Paul's
Remember,
been terrific from the 3-point line.
This is bench players with the Nuggets. Remember that.
Yeah. Remember, the Nuggets are sitting all their good players: Jamal Murray, Aaron Gordon, Nikola Jokic. All those guys are out. Michael Porter. They're sitting all their key players right now in this game.
Porter, Jokic, Murray, and Caldwell Pope.
Yep. Their entire starting lineup's on the bench right now, sitting out. So the Phoenix is taking care of business against the backups for Denver. I don't know if that's a good sign for the Denver Nuggets. I don't. I mean, not the Denver Nuggets, for the Phoenix Suns. They're having trouble beating the Denver backups. Josh Hart is a 6'4". We need a 6'7" weight. He's got the wingspan though, Josh Hart. He's got that wingspan you want from the guard position. Plus, he's a good, solid two-way player. That's a guy you'd want to try to help build around your core. And he knows Brunson, so that doesn't hurt either. Obviously, because the two of them played at Villanova.
Yeah.
Those Villanova kids, I'm telling you. It's very ironic.
And OG, he goes to the Knicks. What if it doesn't work out? What if, he's just not feeling himself in the sense that, like, he doesn't like the vibe that he's getting or whatnot. Like, you just never know. There's been lots of times where players go somewhere and it's supposed to work out and it just falls apart. So.
Well, you're never going to get Mikal Bridges. That guy's going to be in net for a long time. I don't see the Nets being stupid enough to let Mikal Bridges go. They turned down 3 or 4 first-round picks for Mikal Bridges. That just shows how much they value that guy. He's the central part of that team.
He's still 20-something, correct?
26, 27, yeah. 26 or 27.
26, 27, yeah. Yeah.
Because he likes being on the
lock him up.
Also, how do you like the nickname TRL gave him? Brooklyn Bridges.
I don't mind it.
Brooklyn Bridges, yeah, that's what he calls him.
It makes sense. The dude is. I love Bridges. I've liked Bridges when he was on the Suns. I liked him when he was coming out of Villanova. I've always been a fan of Mikal Bridges. I think he just never got the opportunity to really show what he could do in Phoenix. Now that he's pretty much the guy, and he was starting to emerge in Phoenix before he got traded. And Phoenix even said they did not want to trade Mikal Bridges and Cam Johnson. They didn't want to trade either one of those guys. They wanted to keep the both of them because they know how good and their value to that team. And the fact that they had to trade them both was such a detrimental blow to bring in KD because they felt that KD was that last piece to put him over the top to win him a championship.
And
also, one more thing. What happened to Thomas? Did he get hurt or something? He was
He's just not playing.
And the fact in the 2018 draft, Mitch
Did he
complained
retire?
that his team didn't have a player,
Or did
and
he
they
get hurt?
drafted Mikal Bridges, and then they got rid of his ass. So it's
No,
like
because Cameron
there you
Thomas
go,
was
Mitch.
nice for the Nets. I don't know what happened. Cameron Thomas was nice
Because
for
he's
you
too
guys.
one-dimensional. He's too one-dimensional player. The problem with Cam Thomas is he's a scorer. He can't facilitate the ball. He turns it over way too much. He's not a guy that can do a lot with the basketball in his hands. Oh, Denver's got the ball.
It's over.
They shoot a three. Nope, it's out.
Oof.
119-115. Phoenix wins. 8-0
There you
with
go.
Kevin Durant in the lineup. Phoenix is
What are they? 1-0?
8-0.
They're 8-0 with KD.
Yeah.
I can't count this much as a great win. They
No.
played against a team that was full of backups.
4-point win against backups, basically.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
ooh.
That's not a quality win.
And like I said,
I
it
don't
took
know.
7 threes plus from Paul, 29 plus from KD. So it's like, yeah, like your guys' stars need to show out to beat a bunch of, as they like to call NBA bench warmers. So, that's not a
What's
good look.
What's their seed right now? They're the 4th seed, right?
The Nugs? Or no, sorry,
No,
the Suns, sorry?
the Suns. I think they're the 4th seed. Let me check.
I got it right here. They are the 4th seed. 40, well, they'll be
Okay.
45 now. So they're 45 and 35.
So where's they? So they would be playing the Clippers in the first round.
4 versus
Or
5.
the
Right?
Lakers. Yeah, I think it's 4 versus 5.
1
Because
versus
the Knicks
6,
are playing
2
the
versus-
Cavs, and I think it
No,
would be
wouldn't
the
it be
Clippers.
Sacramento? Wouldn't it be Sacramento and Phoenix?
No, I think Sacramento would be playing the 6th seed.
Uh-huh.
Oh, see, I don't know this fucking.
What's up,
this
Jay?
format.
You'll need to get rid of Van Vliet. I don't think Randy wants to
What?
get rid of Van Vliet.
What, mini drink?
I think Randy, if it was up to Randy, he'd want Van Vliet to be a Raptor for life.
Mm-hmm.
He loves Van
Ah,
Vliet.
If he
If it
wants
wasn't
to
them,
leave,
I guess Kyle Lowry and Kawhi Leonard would have been Raptors for life.
if Fred wants to leave, obviously again he's an undrafted player that we developed through the G League and then got
Yeah.
him through where we got to, and now he is who he is. He signed a contract extension already with us twice now. This would be his 3rd time. If he does, but I don't know. I got this gut feeling that I think him and his family want to be like closer to like where him and his family actually grew
What's up,
up.
Jay?
And that's like in the Miami type area. So who knows?
Van Vliet was Jordan Poole before Jordan Poole was in the NBA.
What's up, Jay? What's going on, bro? Sorry, what was that, Jeff?
No, I was
Also,
saying like
they would
Van
be-
Vliet.
You heard?
Van Vliet was Poole before
The Warriors
Poole
would
came
be-
into the
you heard?
NBA.
Oh, no, the Warriors would be playing the Suns, actually. It's the Warriors.
Is it the
No,
Warriors?
the
Okay.
No, it's the Warriors and Kings, actually. It's Clippers and Suns.
Yeah, I
Currently
think
now.
the Warriors would play the Kings. Let me see. All right, the
Yeah, and the-
playoffs right now, if they were going to end, the Bucks are the 1, so they'd be taking on whoever wins that 10
Play-in.
and 11 match. 10 and 11,
Mhm.
a 9 and 10 matchup. So the Raptors are the
The low
Bulls.
seed.
And then the Celtics would play either the Heat or the Hawks. No, I think it's the Heat or the Hawks. Oh, wait, am I doing this wrong?
Yeah, you're right. No, you're doing it right. The 7 and 8 seed would play the 2nd seed.
Okay.
And
So then-
Sixers and Nets.
See, that's the weird thing
The Pe-
about it. It doesn't make sense. Shouldn't the 7 play
Right.
the 10 and the 8 versus the 9?
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense, but
That's
that's the NBA
weird.
for you.
That's weird.
And then Knicks and Cavaliers, and then Sixers and Nets. So yeah,
Raptors need to move on from Van Vliet.
I think so too, Jay.
I think it's going to happen, yeah. I think it is
I don't
gonna
think it's
happen.
like a one side saying get out and another side saying thank you. I think it's like a one side saying, bro, you've earned this. Go out there and see
Yeah.
what you're worth, and then go, if someone's gonna give you the bag, get the bag. But I hope it's a sign and trade so we can get somebody in return, and in that I hope it's Franz Wagner from the Magic.
Do you think the Magic would get rid of Franz Wagner?
I want
He's a
him.
young player they're using as a piece. You might get Moritz or Moritz Wagner. I don't think they're going to get Franz.
No, I want Franz. I'm sorry.
I don't
want
think they're
Franz.
giving up Franz.
I'll give a pick. I'll give a pick as well, but I'm not. I want Franz.
Would you take Moritz?
Because if we're going off on if we're leaving Fred VanVleet, we're also getting rid of OG, and I need a small forward. So I need a
Who's your
guy.
point guard, though?
Huh?
Who's your point guard?
Delano Banton.
You think he's ready to take over as the point guard? Or you think you're going to go out there and get an established vet?
I could see us going both ways, but if we're gonna keep.
What about Jalen Suggs?
If we're gonna let Fred walk, we got Delano Banton and we got Malachi Flynn, and Malachi Flynn is.
You got Ron Harper Jr. too.
He can play pretty well, and then Otto Porter's got his last year on his 2-year deal that he signed with us this year. So Otto
You got
Porter
Ron
will be
Harper
there.
Jr. too. Don't forget about him.
Sorry.
Ron Harper Jr.
Yeah, well that will be another shooting guard. And
What
then,
about Precious Achiuwa? What about Achiuwa?
Jeff Doughton will be our other small forward, and then
Is he still on the Raptors?
Yes.
Okay,
Precious is
now I
top
Achiuwa.
understand. Now
Yeah,
I
Precious
understand. Thank you,
Achiuwa.
Jay, for explaining. 7 plays the 8th seed for 7th spot, and then loser plays the winner of the 9-10 for the 8th seed. Thank you. I knew it was a little weird. I knew it was a little convoluted why they would do that, but thank you for at least explaining it to us, Jay. Now at least I have a better understanding of how the playoffs are going to be constructed. That just sounded very weird when I first read it. I'm like, why is the 10 and 11? Why is the 9 and 10 playing each other?
I do
That doesn't
that
make
too,
sense.
Pudgy. I do
It doesn't make
Suggs and
sense.
Van Vliet in a few seconds. Definitely, 100%. I do that too.
That'd be a good acquisition for the Raptors. You get a good young point guard that could just immediately go in there and be able to hold up, take the reins for that team going offensively. So, because you don't need a veteran, you're going to need a veteran cornerback. I got football in my mind. Point guard to take over your offense. That's why I wouldn't be. Maybe the Nets might take somebody like Dinwiddie and maybe dangle him. Even though I love Dinwiddie, Dinwiddie could become a trade chip.
Wait, so 7 plays 8 for the 7th spot, but then loser of that game ends up playing the winner of the 9th versus 10.
Yeah.
And then what about the loser of that game? They're just automatically eliminated?
They're out. Yeah, the loser of that game
shot.
is already out. So whoever loses the game between the 9 and 10, they're gone. And then whoever wins, they're going to take on the loser. So in this case, in the Eastern Conference, it'd be the loser of the Hawks and the Heat would play against the winner of the Raptors and the Bulls. And in the Western Conference, let me see the Western Conference. It's a little bit more convoluted.
Okay, so that's why they do it like that. That's so stupid.
I don't know. Lakers
Ladies,
will play
Adam Silver for you people.
Pelicans.
Adam Silver.
So Lakers will play the Pelicans, and then the Timberwolves will play the Thunder. So whoever wins, the Lakers and the Pelicans would get the 7th seed, and then the loser would play the winner of the Timberwolves and the Thunder. That's how it would go into the playoffs. So
wow.
That's how I get it now. I understand a little bit better.
It is a bit confusing.
Bridges is not a free agent for a while. Bridges is not a free agent for a while. He just signed a contract recently. Let me see. Mikal Bridges. I think he's not loading. Mikal Bridges is under contract until 2026. He becomes a free agent. He'll be 30 years old. He's under contract for the next few seasons. And I would not even be shocked if the Nets try to extend him and give him a bigger deal. He's not going anywhere. The Nets are not trading him.
In 2022-23, Bridges will earn a salary.
He'll be 30 in 2026.
While
carrying he's 26.
God damn,
he's 26 right now. He's going to be 27. Oh, I love him.
This prime too.
We did. That's why I'm so happy we got him. I was so happy we got him. We got a young player in his prime that's just literally getting better. And he's already a phenomenal defensive player, and now he's scoring 25, 30 points per game. So I love Bridges. Bridges, to me, is the best player on that team. Him or Claxton. You can really just go either one of them on who is the best player on that basketball team. Just like the Raptors have with Scotty Barnes.
Yeah. But I'm glad my Knicks have a future with Grimes and Quickly, and yeah, we got Obi off the bench.
They got Deuce as well.
Yeah, Deuce Grimes, yeah. Deuce.
Oh, Deuce McBride.
Yeah.
Bridges.
Oh, yeah,
Robert
also-
Bridges is not going to want out. He's not
I
going to
like
want out.
Quickly too. I really like Quickly. I like
Deuce
Emmanuel.
McBride. Yeah,
Quickly.
McBride's really
I
nice
like
too.
Quickly a
Yeah,
lot, too.
Grimes is that dude.
Quickly is one of my favorite players on that Knicks team.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a random 20 a night. That's a random 20 a night next to Josh Hart too. And any given game they could drop 20 a night. That's what I love about it off the bench.
Yeah.
And
That's
if he
crazy.
can
Off the
stay
bench they
healthy-
can drop 20.
If he can stay healthy, Mitchell Robinson is such an underrated center.
Oh, Mitch Robinson, we got a big man in the paint. He's a big presence in that paint.
He just gets hurt too much. He gets hurt all
Yeah.
the time.
He's an actual center who actually wants to play defense, unlike that guy in Minnesota,
Yeah.
Rudy
Just want
Gobert. I'm
Carl
looking at
Anthony
you.
Towns, Rudy Gobert.
I'm looking at you, Rudy
Gobert.
Gobert.
Oh, Gobert, yeah. That's still an odd combination with Carl Anthony Towns and.
At least Mitch Robinson has offense compared to him, but yeah. He's a presence in the paint.
Danny, they might always win, but I'm not picking them in the playoffs. I'm not picking the Suns.
No.
I'm not
If they play
doing
Golden
it.
State,
not
Golden
picking
State,
them.
I think. Hey, listen, if they play Golden State, then I'll probably take Golden State. But if they play a team like the Lakers or Clippers, I'll take them.
I'm taking Golden State all the way. Until some team
Yeah, they're
can go
playing
out there and
Golden
beat
State,
Golden
yeah.
State, I'm taking them to win the West. They just turn it on when they get into the playoffs. Just something about that Golden State team. When they get to the playoffs, they just elevate their game
Yeah.
like no other team can do. So I have to take Golden State. I can't go against them.
For the East, the two favorites for me are Milwaukee and Philadelphia, really. That's how I look at it.
1,000% agree on this right here by Jay.
Philadelphia.
You should absolutely, if they're the Knicks, they should definitely trade
yes.
Julius Randle. That's a smart take. You're probably not going to have him play any better than he is right now. His value is up.
Mhm.
I would trade him to whoever you can get him to, and you can boost his value up, and you can get a good amount of picks for him.
You know
Or
why?
even a
Because we have
decent
Obi
player.
Toppin. I'd rather put Obi Toppin in the starting five at that point at power
I don't know
forward.
if they like. I don't know if they like Toppin. I don't know if the Knicks like Toppin.
They need to give him more
It's
points, and that's
very
why.
weird. I think Hartenstein plays more for the Knicks than Toppin.
Mm-hmm.
It's very weird. And Jericho Sims is another one.
Oh yeah, Jericho Sims. You know, he's really
And
I
how much
definitely like
you
Jericho
paying
Sims.
Scotty?
in the
Well,
paint.
Scotty's not a free agent until 2025. But
One thing I will take him over Mitch is that he's more faster and more elusive. Then that's the one thing I'll take Sims over. He's just more
Yeah, but
faster,
Rand-
obviously.
Randy, you know they're probably going to negotiate some type of contract extension with Scotty Barnes because they always want to try to lock up those young players before they start costing.
But I hope
more.
the Mavericks suck because we need that top 10 pick to get
Oh,
the
they are
best shooting
sucking.
guard out the draft.
They
Yeah,
are
because we
sucking.
get their
I
yeah,
see
we get
them
their
giving him
pick.
a 4-year, a 5-year,
Yeah. And we got their pick, I think. So yeah, it's good for us.
80, 90
Picking
million
in the
dollar
top 10 to go
contract.
get the best shooting guard out the NBA draft coming up. The best shooting
Thanks,
guard.
Rob.
I'm
We
thinking
get a good
about
shooting
maybe
guard.
the. Thank you, Rob.
I want the best shooting
Oh.
guard out this draft to pair next to Brunson, so he can have consistency over time.
I want to see them sign Claxton to a long-term deal. I want I know the Nets did sign Claxton in the offseason, but he's emerged as one of the best young centers in the NBA. I hope they could sign him to a longer-term deal because he's one of the future guys on this team too. Cam Johnson, I don't know yet. He's
Cam
a
Johnson-
restricted free agent. He's a restricted
No, Cam
free
Johnson's
agent.
really
I
good,
don't
though.
know if I want to, but he's not that good. He's inconsistent. He's not like
but yeah.
Bridges. He's not like Bridges. He's good. He's a great three-point shooter, but he's been very, very on and off.
If you can get-
And he's
Yeah,
going
listen, if you can-
to be commanding a lot.
Oh, really? I was about to say, if you can get him on a team friendly, somehow that's a win scenario
I
right
feel
there
like
off the
we'll
bench.
win. I knew you were going to say that. I knew you were going to say that, TRL. I knew you were going to say that.
Yeah, bro.
I was
TRL's
thinking
here.
the same thing. TRL, that's the same thing we're thinking too. That felt like more like a loss because you played that way against a backup Nuggets team. So I don't blame you at all for feeling like that felt like a loss.
Yeah. Yeah, because the Suns do this a lot to him. They played too many close games.
True.
And also, they played them against their backups, too. So, of course, I wouldn't feel like this is victory. Struggling to their backups. Yeah, I get TRL.
Great point, Jay. Great point. And Dinwiddie was a big loss for them too. Dinwiddie
Yeah.
was doing very well for that Knicks team, for that Mavs team. That sort of was like a very odd trade that they made.
Yeah, because they
And
traded their
Finney
whole
Smith.
defense for Kyrie for 1 year, and they got the worst end of it now.
Because they have
They
no
traded their whole
defense.
defense.
There's no defense on that Mavs team. They have no
They had it,
bench.
but they
They have
traded
no
it.
defense. They have 2 point guards that are ball dominant. Randy, we talked about this a million times. That fit was never going to work. That was a desperation move by the Mavericks, to try to go out there and get themselves another star player to help make Luka a little bit easier on him when it comes to the offense.
It made it worse.
They can't do anything together. There's no defense. They can't
No chemistry,
facilitate
you
the
mean?
ball as much. No chemistry. There's nothing about that combination that works for those two teams. It's just been a bad fit.
Absolutely. Yeah, you're right.
It's just been a bad fit between those two.
Yeah. And like you said, Finney Smith is another guy that they're missing because of the long length that he can play
Don't
as
do
well.
that to Randy. Don't do that to Randy. Don't do that. Don't
Oh
do that
wow,
to
Luka,
Randy.
Kyrie, Siakam. Oh
He
no, he
He
does.
wants them all in the Knicks. That's what he wants. Don't do that to Randy, man.
Hell no, I don't want
take this-
Kyrie no more.
How the
Don't
hell
take
are
this
you
young
Kyrie.
Luka and Kyrie?
No, because
He
Kyrie
wants your
would.
boy. He wants your guy
Kyrie
Siakam.
would be. Kyrie would be so complacent next to Brunson on the Knicks. Hell no. Hell
No,
no.
Siakam
I don't
should
want
be
a
a
ball
Raptor
hogger.
his whole career.
Siakam loves
I do not-
Toronto way too
I do
much.
not want a me ball hogger player like Kyrie. Hell no. Stay
He
ball
likes it
hogging.
here.
No, you should. Knicks fans, you should watch what happened in Brooklyn and take a note. You don't want Kyrie Irving.
Don't get
Hell
Kyrie.
no.
Trust me.
I'd rather take my chance in the draft. Like, go get the best shooting guard out this draft coming up. Or the
As
Mavs.
talented as Kyrie Irving is, you're just waiting for the other shoe to drop.
Well, we don't know what you're saying then. I don't want Kyrie. Then why'd you say Luka, Kyrie, Siakam?
Yeah, I don't get it.
And plus, I'm good with Deuce. I'm good with Deuce McBride and Grimes developing.
You said
Because you
Luka,
put
Kyrie,
those three players in
Siakam.
those. Yeah, you put these three right here. Luka,
That's what
Kyrie,
you said,
Siakam,
Kyrie.
eyes. Unless you want him on the Mavericks, that's not going to happen. Why would the Raptors
No.
trade Pascal Siakam?
What?
That
What?
makes
We're
no
gonna get
sense.
Maxi Kleba and Dwight
Kleber
Powell?
and fucking
like
That would be a
Bertrand.
terrible. That would be a terrible trade for the Raptors. They trade Siakam to the Mavs.
not only is Bobby Webster, but Masai Ujiri are not.
That's
morons.
not happening.
Yeah.
That's not happening.
That
Siakam
would
is not going
no.
anywhere. The Raptors are building that
Yeah.
team around Pascal Siakam.
Yes.
Nets wouldn't take Tim Hardaway Jr. instead of Dorian Finney-Smith. I wouldn't either. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, my guy MYG22 is not a fan of Dorian Finney-Smith. I think he's a good player. He's a solid three-point shooter, good defensive player. He's got good length. I think Royce O'Neal has played better than him, honestly. But Tim Hardaway Jr. just want to fit this team.
No.
We were looking for defense and length, and that's exactly what he provides. So that's why we brought him in. Hey, look, TRL is here.
Oh, that's
Yeah, I gave him the link. But yeah, what's up?
Mavs can trade James.
Yeah, I know you don't feel.
Josh
Yeah, this is.
Giddey.
you do
No,
not feel
why
like a
would
winner
they
right now.
do that?
No.
Why would they
No.
do that? No.
No.
What?
Y'all
They
are that,
wouldn't.
Raptors are not trading
They wouldn't.
Pascal Siakam.
Bro, y'all
Not.
are,
Hell no.
wait, y'all are that desperate? The
Hell no, that would never happen.
Okay, listen, if
Hey,
we
Juice.
couldn't listen,
Boom, Mitch.
if the Raptors didn't take DeAndre Ayton for Pascal, they're not going to take that. Sorry.
Yeah, exactly.
Hell no.
No,
Exactly.
they're not. Yeah. Dude, that dude is the heart and soul of that basketball team. Why would the Raptors trade him
Pascal's
unless
there.
they're going to get
Exactly.
They're going to need to get a massive superstar or a monster return to trade Pascal Siakam. He's not
If
going
it ain't
anywhere.
Giannis, if it's not Giannis or Jokic being in that trade, they're not gonna do it.
You're
Yeah,
talking
it's
about one
actually
of the
funny
best
that you say
basketball
that.
players in the league.
Or
It's
even
funny
Joel
you say that,
Embiid.
YTC,
Yeah.
because for a long time the Raptors were like, if the Bucks were going to give Giannis a deal, that's where he would probably go, is like Toronto.
Yo, to be
Yeah.
honest, like ever since that Rudy Gobert trade, the prices for trading players have gone up like skyrocket.
They have.
Through the roof.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Just
stupid
Rudy
trade that
Gobert
Utah
trade
did.
that was still a dumb trade by Utah, and especially by Minnesota. It's not helped them at all.
Yeah, Gobert,
No.
he shuts down in the playoffs. That was Donovan carrying him in that fucking playoff series. That's how bad it was. And that's why Donovan wanted him out.
That'd be a horrible trade if the
Yeah, that's why I said
Raptors
no.
made
Yeah,
that.
I would no.
Markkinen is not on the level of Siakam. No,
No,
that'd be a
Markin
bad
is
trade.
playing on a
No.
bad team
No,
And-
Markkinen, he did none of this in Cleveland. Markkinen's a
Good night,
good
Earl.
player.
Okay,
Thanks
why?
for having me on the
Okay,
wrestling
what is it?
experience.
Okay, first off, Siakam's not going to get traded, so why is this even like a topic?
I
And
don't know.
secondly,
It's
Markkinen was not doing none of
players.
this. Markkinen was not doing none of this crap in Cleveland. He's a good player on a bad team. That's what Markkinen is.
That's exactly it. Yeah, he's just flourishing in a system that just so happens not have a lot of talent, and he's just the shining star.
Yeah.
Think of
And by
hey,
the
listen.
way,
Think
good
of
point
him,
by
but
Jay
you know,
too.
never mind.
Jay,
I'm not
good
going to go
point.
to the example.
Yes, that's a good point by Jay.
Finney Smith does need players around him that can be able to put the ball into the bucket, and luckily we have Bridges who's emerging as a guy that's starting to be able to put the ball into the bucket consistently. Cam Johnson needs to do it a little bit more. I mean, Dinwiddie has had on and off games where he could put up 20, 25, but he's mostly been there for assists. I mean, Cam Thomas, like I mentioned, if anybody's wondering, like with the Nets, why Cam Thomas isn't playing, because he's only a one-dimensional player. If he can't score, you're not going to get anything else from Cam Thomas. He's just not having his game. The rest of his game's not developed enough. Royce O'Neal can occasionally put the ball into the net. Same thing with Seth Curry. Same thing with Joe Harris, but they're just not consistent. The only guy that's consistent on the Nets offense every single night offensively has been Mikal Bridges. You're guaranteed to at least have 25, 30 points tonight from Mikal Bridges. That's how
And
good
I
he
knew-
is.
Thomas is always
and I
also
knew-
taking
and-
bad
well,
fouls too.
And I knew when we traded him to Brooklyn, he was going to do that.
Yeah. Oh, I knew it too. He was already emerging. I watched a bunch of the Suns games. He was already starting to take his game to the next
Dude,
level.
this dude, okay, defensively, he was our guy. But offensively, Monty Williams, what he did was he made Mikal Bridges sit in the corner and just pass the ball to CP3 and Devin Booker and in the paint to DeAndre Ayton. He never had the chance to actually, like, improve his offensive game. But, you know, it is what it is.
Yeah, there's nothing. I'm not trading anything for Mikal Bridges. That's why when the Nets had an opportunity to trade Mikal Bridges and they turned down, I think, 3 or 4 first-round picks. That just shows how much they value him. That just shows how much they value Mikal Bridges.
I wonder who offered it. Knicks.
Royce sat him in the
I
middle.
heard it was
in the
Memphis.
corner.
Now, didn't the Knicks do it too?
I don't think the Knicks did. I think Memphis is the team that offered the first-round picks for him, and the Nets turned it down because they see that what Bridges is becoming. He's becoming a superstar in the league.
Yes.
Plus, you guys got 4 picks from us in that KD trade. So, I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope we keep Cam Johnson too. I don't know what we're going to be giving Cam Johnson in the offseason. He's a restricted free agent. We might have to let him. It depends on how much we're willing to give
I
him.
heard that. We did not offer him.
Grimes can
We did not offer him that much.
The Knicks would not trade.
hey,
they're not trading Kramer or Grimes.
wouldn't you want to?
Hey, listen.
Wouldn't you want to reunite Bridges with Brunson and Hart and those Villanova boys, bro? I'm telling you.
No,
I know, but still,
In
I
Brooklyn,
know.
yeah, not in Madison Square Garden.
Yes, Madison Square Garden.
I'll take. If I love Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie's my favorite player on the team. But if we give Brunson for Dinwiddie, I'll take it.
I like.
Oh, hell
him.
no.
I like
Dinwiddie's
his
got
play.
more upside. Dinwiddie's a
no.
great player,
Play.
but Brunson's got more upside.
Nah, hell
Take
no.
it.
Keep Brunson. Hell no.
No, he does not want to be a Knick. Bridges is very happy being a Brooklyn Net. You're just saying that because
We'll
you
see.
want him because he's arguably the best player in the tri-state area.
That's
Hey,
like
listen,
him
if
going
he
out
come-
making a video saying Luca wants to be a Raptor. We all know it.
Hypothetically, if we came to the Knicks, it's over. We have 2 defensive players.
You
on
don't
the team,
even
so-
need Mikal Bridges. You have enough guys that can get the job done. You don't need
No, but-
Mikal Bridges.
Realistically, though, Almighty, we need a shooting guard. I want to get another shooting guard next to Jalen Brunson. That's what we need, a true
Why
shooting
not?
guard.
Yo,
That's
I remember when the KD rumors were first going around, the Raptors were willing to give up Scotty Barnes for him. I just remember that.
Yeah, they
That
were
was
willing to
rumors,
trade
but I don't
him,
think that was
Pascal,
true, though.
and their
I don't
entire
think that
team
was
just to
true.
get on KD.
Yeah,
That's what I heard.
I don't
I
think the
heard that.
Raptors management knew that they're not willing to.
They're about to
like,
trade their
mortgage-
whole bench.
not
half of their whole
mortgage our
team
whole
just
entire
go.
system and our draft picks just for him to get mad at the end of the year and want to dip it anyway. So no.
who's the most untouchable player on that Raptors team? Who's the most untouchable?
Next
Pascal.
to Siakam, it has to be Scotty Barnes.
So
Yeah,
it's
Scotty
Siakam
Barnes.
or Barnes?
It's Siakam,
It is Siakam. Okay, I thought it would
but
be Barnes.
Barnes is right there. Like they don't want to give up on the development of this kid because of his length, because he can play 1 through 5. He can cover your point guard.
Yeah, didn't he win Rookie of the Year?
He can also
So
cover
Yes,
your
he did.
center because he's also got the length. So
Oh, look
They're
at
not
that.
giving rid of him.
Juice and Almighty are fighting. How cute.
But
How adorable.
Knicks are going
By the
down
way,
to more.
Shout
What are you,
out to
Pelicans fan?
Oh, Juice is a New Orleans guy. He loves the Pelicans and the Saints.
yeah,
Hey,
even
hey,
Pell's
Hey,
back.
Juice, how's
wait.
Zion doing?
Hey, Pelican
It's a
fans, are you
great
guys
one, Jay.
Pelican fans? Are you guys still going to be our next rivalry?
You're dead and beat Buckaroo.
Gosh, bro.
Hey, Juice. How's Cheeseburger Eddie, aka Zion, doing?
Bro,
Don't talk
they
about
literally
Zion, man. Don't talk about Zion. You're gonna
they
set him
split
off.
with us. They
Yeah.
split with us. They
Hey, listen,
split with us.
tell your boy to left the cheeseburgers. I know them
Dude,
fucking
you're triggering him. I wouldn't do that.
Hey, listen. I know them beignets and Cajun
See?
fries are good down
you
there.
just said Zion's
you know?
your daddy.
Wait, who?
Boys.
Zion didn't do anything when we played us. Last I recall, we backshot at the Pelicans.
Last time we played him, Booker dropped like 58 on Zion. So I mean, shit.
That was one that I didn't understand that move by the Pelicans. Why they paid him that much money? They paid so much money for Zion Williamson when he has not proven to stay healthy. That was a bad.
Is Juice a
bad move.
13-year-old? Is Juice a 13-year-old? I'm telling your mom on you.
No, he's not a 13-year-old.
Sounds like awesome kid now.
I love
I
it.
can't wait. I can't wait to do that Raptors and Bulls game, and he shows up and TOP argue with him.
2018.
Zion's fat ass needs to be effing healthy. He's
Yeah.
not. He gets hurt all the
Hey,
time. I
listen.
don't get
Tell
it.
him to left. Tell him to left the Popeyes and beignets down there in Louisiana.
I can't blame him. Popeyes is the bomb. I can't blame him.
It is. It is.
Yeah, Popeyes and beignets and gumbo down in South in Louisiana.
I'm still a Chick-fil-A guy when it comes to the food, but I love Popeyes.
Popeyes for me.
Popeyes is good stuff.
Bro, the Suns sponsor the living daylights out of Chick-fil-A, so if I get a free sandwich, I'm gonna go get that. Fuck that.
Spicy
Hey, listen,
or
I
regular?
will get the chicken. Hey, listen, I will prefer the
It's good
Chick-fil-A
to
chicken sandwich over the Popeyes one.
It's not really. It's not that big of a difference. I think the Chick-fil-A one I think is better, but the Popeyes one is
Yes.
excellent too.
No, for me, Chick-fil-A is the way better one. But I mean, it's the only one available, so I'll just go ahead and get the Popeyes one.
Randy, is there Chick-fil-A in Canada?
No,
That's
I don't
actually
think
not
so.
even like a stupid question. Like I'm really
No.
honestly asking.
No, not where I live. Not where I live.
Any restaurants in Canada? No, that's different from America. I know about Tim Hortons, but I don't know what else after that.
Zion is gonna come back and dominate in the Chinese. What?
Huh?
What?
What?
Huh?
What are you talking about,
Chinese-
Juice?
He's leaving the NBA. That's what he's saying.
He's about to go to the Shanghai Tigers with the White Howard. Oh wow!
Randy, he has
No.
another trade for you.
No, I would not trade Scotty Barnes for RJ Barrett. No.
What if it's I got one. Scotty Barnes for a first round pick and RJ Barrett. Or would you want more? What's up, Jason?
Bro, RJ Barrett. I haven't
I'll
heard
take two
anything.
first.
I haven't really
Yeah.
heard RJ Barrett that much this year. It's just been Brunson and Randall.
Yeah,
Barrett's
RJ's
been
had
a
his in and out
disappointment.
games.
Barrett's been
Uh-huh.
a monster.
I just feel like
disappointment
my
for the
coaching
Knicks.
staff can fix Barrett.
Maybe he's just one of those players that can't get it done in like the bright lights. He's just not a guy that could play in New York.
Or what do you exactly? What if he just needs to go home and get some home meal?
I'm in Toronto. Go back to
Get him
Toronto, I guess.
Get him some
Okay.
French fries, gravy, and cheese curds. Get him a
That's
poutine.
called a poutine.
Gotta
Yeah,
get him a poutine.
It's a poutine, not a poutine.
Poutine.
It's a poutine.
They said poutine.
I'd rather just have the Putang.
I don't need poutangs.
Juice, what the hell are you talking about? They literally started a fight with him.
When Zion dunked on the Suns, nobody wanted to smoke from him.
Okay, first off, he didn't dunk on anybody. He was just trying to showboat. So yeah, that's number one.
Almighty, case in point.
number
Knicks
two,
fans can do
That
it.
might happen.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
number
Number
wouldn't
two,
mind.
wait, hold up. Number two, we whooped your
I
ass
wouldn't mind.
the following time we played you. And number three, Suns and 6. All right, so shut up.
I wouldn't mind, honestly. Especially since we have Josh Hart.
Taking Barnes and RJ and a first swap.
I'd do it.
Jay seems like he's open for it. But I think he's a Knicks fan.
A young player like Barnes, but yeah.
YTC, do you still think you should have kept RJ over Donovan Mitchell?
Hey, listen, blame Danny Ainge for being a hoe for that situation. He didn't want to. Donovan should have been a Knick, but it is what it is.
We should have took Ja.
But Danny Ainge wanted to be a bitch since he hates the Knicks with a grudge since he used to play for Boston.
Should have took Ja. Oh,
Danny
Why
Ainge
would you want to take Ja?
Yeah, why would you want to take the first case of possible murder down in Arizona?
what?
Huh?
Why would you want?
Ja Morant.
He's in Memphis.
I think he said instead of drafting somebody, they should have took Ja instead.
Oh, okay. I got confused by that one for a second.
Me too.
I'm the one that's
Zion
smoking
is
while
a beast
confused.
with his healthy. Oh, you're a
What,
Lakers
cheeseburger?
fan.
What, Cheeseburger Eddie? Oh, well.
How do you feel? Oh, that's right. You said that, Jay. I forgot. How do you guys feel going into the playoffs, Jay? You think you like your chances with the Lakers?
Bruh, hey, why did your team duck us, bro? Come on now.
Yeah, them and the Twinkie ducking, I don't know.
So the Lakers ducked the Suns.
I mean, yeah, did they rest their starters against the Clippers? I forgot.
Yeah, freaking Sixers. The Sixers couldn't even get one simple job done, and that's beat the Heat, so we could just get the 6th seed already. Thanks, Philly.
Aren't you still like half a game ahead of them?
Scotty Barnes.
Yeah, all we have to do is beat
Scotty
Orlando.
Barnes running the
Today
second
we
unit.
got
What are
it.
you talking
Not
about?
Orlando, you got it.
Well, last time we played Orlando, they kicked our ass. We couldn't stop that team,
And,
so
I mean,
I'm
I
not
think-
even feeling 100% confident.
I think they shut down I think they shut down Bancaro and all their starters though. So I mean,
Kendrick
I can't
Dunn,
believe I'm actually
42
saying it. I
points,
feel more
what a
confident
boy.
playing. I feel more confident playing against Boston or Milwaukee than Philly. We don't match up well against Philly. I don't know why. Last time we played
mean,
Philly, we kept it close.
when
But
you
I don't know
got-
if we can handle Embiid.
when you got Doc Rivers as the coach, I mean, it's possible.
That's true. That's a good point. That's what all
And
the Sixers
James
fans have been
Harden.
saying. That's what Mitch has been saying.
James
Yeah.
Harden.
Oh yeah, I know. James Harden did it to us when he was with us a couple of years ago. His injuries, stellar performances that he had.
I will
Yeah.
stand by what I said. If Kyrie did not get injured, it would have been Suns and Nets in the NBA Finals that year.
LeBron stays and the Laker bandwagon fans. Stan, sir.
Yeah, well, the Lakers are always on the damn bandwagon. They're
Oh,
like,
so this
they're like
is-
the Cowboys
so this is-
fans of the NBA.
So this is a serious Laker fan. All right.
No, he's not one of those bandwagon guys that's just gonna,
Okay, I mean,
talk smack.
Most Laker fans I know are. So
Oh yeah. They think now because they've been irrelevant for the past couple of years, now they finally started winning. They think they're good.
dude,
And
I swear, if they play Sacramento and lose, that's just oh my god.
Oh, I'd be so happy for Sacramento.
Sacramento's good. Sacramento's a really good
I
team.
know, but
I know,
considering
but
considering
they're
I mean
experience.
considering they haven't won a playoff series since what I was in preschool. I mean that would just
I know. Yeah, it'd be funny.
Damn,
The
you
Lakers
make me
losing.
feel- fuck.
Yeah, Jesus,
And plus, I want
man.
to see I want to see the RGC video, by the way, with LeBron.
No, they've always been some Lakers fans. Some have been Lakers fans because they always win. They're
Yeah.
the Yankees, the Cowboys, all those teams in the NBA because they always
Yeah.
are supposed to get the stars.
You just
That's why
follow
they're
the
Lakers
winning
fans.
team. Yeah.
Also, Patriots fans before Tom Brady.
You had to
People
say
are
that
Laker
word,
fans
didn't you?
because of Kobe, because of Shaq, because of Robert Ory, because of
Yup.
Derek. Shoot, anybody. Like, it doesn't really matter, bro.
Al
Like, it's
Gasol.
not just because of LeBron. It's
Uh-huh.
because of anybody that's wore that damn uniform, whether it's
He's getting
You know,
inducted
whether
this
it be
year too.
Magic
Yeah, Paul
Johnson.
Gasol.
You're
So,
Al
yeah.
Gasol.
Yep.
Exactly.
oh damn.
Yeah, Paul Gasol
I-
is about to get inducted.
So you're an OG.
What's the breaking Lamar news?
breaking Lamar news?
What's the
Oh.
breaking
Going to
Lamar
New
news? He's
Orleans
not.
to back up
He's
your
going
boy.
to the
Did you
New
get him
Orleans
his
Breaking
Saints.
Lamar news. He's a bitch.
Did you get him his Pet the Bismol? That the news?
What the
Him and Pet the Bismol? Him in his bathroom trouble.
Lamar Jackson is still. Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
He is.
Okay.
He is. I mean shit. It's-
Lamar, how do you turn down $200 million? Oh,
He's just take the money, Jack Lamar. Just take the money.
Dude, when Deshaun Watson got paid, he thought he was gonna get more than he did. I mean, shit.
Hell no, nobody's doing that Watson trade no more. Watson shook all the entire league after that trade and money.
Blame
He said
the
Lamar.
Cleveland Browns. They were
said Lamar to
stupid
the
enough
Giants.
to pay him all that money.
Hey, listen, I'm glad Daniel Jones took the money compared to what Lamar's about to make. Hell no. Lamar could stay over there.
I don't want Lamar Jackson. Why would the Giants trade for Lamar Jackson when they just paid Daniel Jones? That makes no sense.
And secondly, why would
we do that?
We're not giving up 2 first-round picks for random.
You know,
That would be
as
a fireable offense for Joe Shane.
like seriously, as a Cardinals fan, I'm not really mad about that Kyler contract anymore.
No, that Kyler contract's going to look like nothing now.
Yeah.
Yeah, just because look what
soon.
Jalen Hurts is imagine what Jalen Hurts is about to make, Joe Burrow's going to make, Justin Herbert's going to make, Trevor Lawrence a few years down the line. Those quarterbacks are going to get their bags.
Oh yeah,
when they have to get paid.
This guy's going to be making. They're going to be making around $70 million.
Within the first 3 to 5 years, I wouldn't be shocked if we see the first NFL 55 to 60 millionaire quarterback. That's how crazy it's going to be with these contracts.
I saw something where people were telling GMs that maybe there needs to be a quarterback cap, and that's it. The rest of the team's fine. Yeah,
they need to make one for that because it's going up exponentially. People are resetting the market a lot.
every time
I don't think the player association would ever go for that.
And that's why that's why I'm happy we paid DJ the majority of incentives. And it's practically what Dak is making practically at that point, but it's incentivized.
Why would the Giants give 2 first-round picks on fully guaranteed?
It's not really a fully.
That's a good point.
I mean, it's
that's
not
almighty. That's why no Mets.
Hypothetically, no Mets.
That's an
it's not
almighty
even guaranteed.
I mean, according to YTC, Giants don't pay black quarterbacks. So,
I mean, outside of Tyrod Taylor and Geno Smith, we don't even. You mean draft? Actually, you mean draft?
Yeah, you know what I mean.
No, we get black quarterbacks every now and then. We just don't draft them, unfortunately. But yeah,
I don't care what he looks like. All I care about is the fact he's going to go on the football field and win us games.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
Same thing with any position. Just win games, and that's all I care about.
Exactly.
And your character, whether you're a good person too. I want you to be a part of my team if you're a good
Speaking
person.
of good character, he was on. My quarterback was displaying his good character in TRL State earlier today, working out with the whole offense already.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, he's in Arizona with Hodgins and the other dudes. The entire offense went over there.
Put him in the right system, Anthony Richardson, with the right coaching and the right system, and you can get the most out of him. He's a very talented player, but he just needs to be coached up correctly and develop his skills.
He should have stayed at Florida.
He should.
Yeah, one more year.
He would have for him to come out.
Yeah, he should have stayed one more year.
But he could get. He's probably going to be a Colt or a Panther. One of those 2 teams are going to take him. I think.
I'm hearing rumors the Titans might trade up to the top.
That's what I was just gonna say. I heard rumors the Titans are interested in him too.
Yeah, the Titans, because they might not be sold on Malik Willis, so they might be thinking about trading up and getting one of these quarterbacks. This doesn't shock me. They needed some help.
So how would you feel about trading up 6 to 8 spots to get a wide receiver?
Who do you guys think goes number 1 overall in the draft? I say C.J. Stroud.
Stroud,
I think is going number 1.
It's Stroud, Harper. Not Harper. I said Harper. Bryce because of Bryce. Bryce Young. Not
Bryce Young?
Yeah. Yeah, Bryce Young, number 2 to the Texans.
I swear, that's not the only time you said
right. Yeah, Stroud.
In the draft. My point. You're right about this, Juice. That is 100% true. I do believe Richardson has the highest ceiling out of all the quarterbacks, but he has the lowest floor. That's why it's such a hit and a miss.
I have to ask you this then, Jeff. Do you think Will Lutz is the bust then?
Will
Levis?
Yeah, Will Levis, sorry.
Oh, I thought it was Levis, but yeah, Levis.
Ah, man, I don't know. I think if Levis is not in the right spot,
something's telling me
I think he's going to be a bust.
You know what something's telling me?
I don't want Hollywood Brown. No.
I wouldn't.
You're not going to get him.
We have enough injury-prone receivers on our team. We don't need Hollywood Brown.
We have a Hollywood Brown.
You're not getting them.
Hey, listen, we have a Hollywood Brown. His name is Darius Slayton.
You said a 3rd rounder. Get out of here.
Yeah, we have a Hollywood Brown. It's just a discount version of Darius Slayton.
We have a better version of Hollywood Brown. It's Paris Campbell.
If we have to.
Oh yeah, Paris Campbell. Yeah, that's a fact. Paris Campbell.
If
I
we
like
got to
that
give
signing.
up, dude, we may be giving up Hopkins for a fucking 4th rounder.
God
You
dang.
might be giving
Hey,
up
fourth
Hopkins
rounder-
for nothing. I've heard rumors you might cut him.
Hey, listen, if the Giants make a trade.
We would take $22 million in dead cap if we cut him. So I mean that's.
Hey, listen. If what if the Giants trade him for a 4th rounder though? That'd be a fleece right there, in my opinion.
Better not.
Quez Watkins
That's a
had a
master-
bad year. I wouldn't mind.
That's a
I wouldn't
masterclass
mind,
right there. If we get him for
maybe
4th,
AJ Brown and D-Hop.
masterclass.
Ooh, that would be deadly.
Well,
with
I
a little
remember
bit of daughter.
before Houston gave him to us for cheap, the Eagles rejected to get Hopkins for Miles Sanders.
Yeah, for Miles Sanders of all people.
Yeah.
And look what Miles Sanders is now. You could
Yeah.
have had D-Hop with Carson Wentz, but you got from Miles Sanders of all people.
Yeah, but I didn't want Carson Wentz, so
Why in the world would you want?
No, because a lot of
Brown?
Eagle fans. No, because a lot of Eagle fans were complaining. Carson Wentz didn't have any receivers. He was throwing the Walmart practice squad receivers that one year.
That was kind of true, though. There was like
Yeah,
literally
and you could have got DeAndre Hopkins in his prime.
Juice.
But then again, it's
Why
like
do you
at
want
that point in
Antonio
time,
Brown?
a run-heavy offensive line. They didn't want to give up on a promising running back at that point, right? So, especially after what happened with the previous /coach AC
Ashton
Chip Kelly,
Hopkins,
fucking
you're not
cleared
getting two
house. He was a
receivers.
moron.
Hey, listen, I don't know what happened with the tank. I understand the tank thing, but yeah, Doug Peterson got y'all a ring. I don't know why y'all got rid of him that quickly. Look what he's doing to the Jaguars now.
I don't understand that either.
Wasn't it because
Almighty, you're not getting both Hopkins and Addison. If you if you trade for Hopkins, you're not getting Addison. Why would we need to? What are we gonna do? Do
For
the
taking
Kadarius
off-
Toney and Kenny Galladay thing all over again?
Oh, hell no.
No,
Oh, hell no.
no, we're still drafting a
Hell.
center, Almighty. We're still drafting a center. The guy we got is just a placeholder. He's a depth player, or he's gonna be a bridge guy for the center position. We're not.
No,
Getting a center.
I think we're going center in the second round. We're going to get Weiler in the second round.
It's not the
We're going
same
after-
Antonio Brown, Juice. He's not anywhere near the Antonio Brown. And this guy, it's not would be a bad move. Just gonna say that.
And also, I wouldn't be but also they're going to look at Osiris Torrance as well at 25 as well. I'm not going to rule that out at 25.
Why the hell would we trade for Kamara and a fifth
I
for
don't know.
Saquon?
I don't know where you get these ideas.
Hell no. Hell no. We
I don't
just
know.
tagged him. We just tagged him. What do you mean traded for?
Are Juice and Almighty trying to outsmart each other with these trade moves?
And also,
Hey, how
you
much?
realize Saquon's going to get paid, right?
How
We're
much
going to
is-
pay him at some point. I'm calling
how
it now.
How
He's
much?
going to get paid.
How much is the franchise tag for Saquon?
10 mil.
10 mil, yeah.
He's going to get his money. I think they're good. They did the franchise tag to buy time to get him a new contract. I think him and Lawrence are getting paid this next offseason in the coming months. They're going to get paid. I'm calling it now.
I think I'm actually thinking that Barkley's going to play on the tag. Lawrence, I agree, is going to get his money, but I think Barkley's going to play on the tag.
His money doesn't kick until next year, I think. Though they're both going to play on the tag. Their money doesn't kick until next year, though.
I have heard rumors about Saquon potentially being traded. I have heard that rumor out there, but I don't think the Giants will do it. It's going to be a morale killer to the locker room, so I don't think they're going to trade him. They'll try to
They're not
work
gonna
out a deal.
Yeah, they're definitely going to. And plus, he's not going to leave his best friend Daniel Jones in the entire offense he's well established in. They're buddies.
No,
You could tell they're buddies.
The problem is,
They're
problem with
inseparable.
Barkley is he had an opportunity to make. He had an opportunity to make a 11 or 12 million that he was on the
12.5,
table
yeah.
that Joe Shea left him, and he
On
decided
the bye
to turn
week.
it down because he wanted to make about 16 million. He turned it down, and
Nobody's
Joe Shea
getting
and the
that.
Giants refused. Yeah, Joe Shea and the Giants refused to go up to the negotiation table and give him what he wants. He wants around 12 million, and the Giants give him around 10.
I
That's
think
the
they're going to
problem.
settle at. I think they're going to settle at 13 at some point. That's what I'm calling. They'll get him at 13 with some
Well-
incentives or whatever structures they have to get him.
Nah, Hopkins is not really being looked at actually.
Negotiations, my friend. That's why.
Nobody,
think those
They're gonna
freaking-
negotiate it.
nobody wants his contract. That's the thing.
Who doesn't want his contract? Hang on, DeAndre Hopkins, yeah.
He said a lot of teams may be looking at Hopkins. That's not really true because if they did, we probably would have traded him by now.
All right, I'm gonna stop looking at the competition. I'm losing brain cells. He really said Wandale. He said Wandale, Michael Thomas, and Kamara for Saquon and Wandale. Hell no, they're not trading a Wandale.
Why?
No,
who the hell is going to want Wandale? Who wants Wandale Robinson? He's coming off an ACL injury and he's done nothing in 1 year of his career. Who wants Wandale Robinson? I'm just being honest.
He has a lot of upside once he's healthy, but yeah, not this point of his career.
Who the hell knows what he is? He's coming off an injury, a severe injury. Nobody's going to want him.
Wandale Robinson, though, when he gets back on the field, he's going to be a monster. I'm letting you.
I don't know. I'm not putting any faith right now in Wandale Robinson. I don't even know what he is right now. I don't know who Wandale Robinson is.
No, from the small sample size I saw, definitely. But yeah, that's why we got receivers for. That's why we got Jamison Crowder. We picked Campbell and those other guys.
Not effing around with Barkley. Giants.
That's why we got all these wide receivers for. On when you're
they're all projects. All the guys we brought in are project receivers. None of them have stayed healthy. None of them have been able to. It's pretty much throwing darts at the wall and seeing which one of them sticks in.
Which one has the best chemistry with Jones? Yeah, at this point,
pretty much.
Juice Pacheco just got drafted.
And if it's up to me, I think Jamison Crowder and Campbell are making the roster for sure. I think so.
Juice cheap. All right, guys, we're gonna close the live stream actually because Randy just had a bounce and I got a live stream I have to do in the afternoon.
All right,
tomorrow, so.
I'll see you guys soon.
All right,
YTC out.
Fuck all y'all teams.
All right, everybody, have a great rest of your night. Take it easy, and thank you so much for coming by the live stream tonight. Appreciate it. Have a good night. I'll see you in the morning at around 12:45, 1 o'clock, and let's go Brooklyn Nets. It's a Nets world, and as always, you're all just living.